I don't want to wave.
Hi everyone.
Hi everybody, and welcome. This one is at the parade.
I was like, we have flags to wave. Do you have one? She's like, I don't want to wave a flag.
I am very proud.
Oh yeah.
To be a member of the LGBTQIA community. I just don't wave flags. Do you know what I mean? Like if you took me to a parade and gave me a flag for anything, like animal rights, I still wouldn't want to wave a flag. I just don't like to do that. And what I've decided in my late 40s is that I don't do anything I don't want to do anymore. It's also my Sag moon. Hi, I'm Athena and this is Alexys.
my thing is that I avoid being at parades at all times.
Yes.
It's not something I enjoy doing.
No. We don't like to be with a lot of other humans though.
Yeah.
In a closed environment or even an open environment.
Yeah, I'll be in a 2-person parade. All right, it's getting
I'll
weird.
watch the parade from really far away in my living room.
Okay,
Hello,
so
everyone.
Welcome to our pre-Pride launch party. We are very proud.
Yeah, this is of course, June is going to be Pride Month all month long at Sage Goddess, as it is everywhere in the United States, as we honor the anniversary of the Stonewall riots, which is what Pride is all about. And if you don't know enough about Pride history, I would encourage you to research it. It's an important part of our American journey toward equality and equal rights in the United States for all, including us. And so cheers, and cheers to all of you. We are loud, we are proud, our numbers grow. And it's really important to us at Sage Goddess, especially because a lot of our team members are LGBTQIA members, and thousands of our community members are, that you know how much we support you and love you.
And I would like to say that you've got an ally in me.
Cheers. Cheers to the allies, because we wouldn't be here without you. The allies are critical. Even if you're not a member of the community, thank you for loving us anyway.
We love you so much.
So I'm going to tell you a few of the rules and explain why. If you don't know why you're here, it's probably good to know. Hi. You're about to watch us talk about beautiful things for 3 hours. These are things you can buy. This is a twice a month sale that we do. I've been doing it for years. It's all cherry-picked stuff. Alexys and I go through. Team SG works very hard to put these sales together for you. Some of these things are still from Tucson this past year. Things that we're like, we have to bring this home for SGTV. So everything you're going to see is for sale. I'm probably going to talk too much about it, but at some point I'll shut up. And then Team SG will comment with what the item is and how much it costs. You can cut and paste all of that, drop it in, say sold. And if you're one of the first to say sold, some things we only have one of, so if you're the first one to say sold, you get it. Some things we have 50. If you're in the first 50 to say sold, you get it. Team SG will comment with all the winners and also post them on our event page tomorrow. Then you'll get an invoice tomorrow that you have to pay to receive your things, and they will come to you in the mail next week. Everything ships for free in the US. It's $5 per item outside the US. And everything we bring you is usually between 20 and 40% off of what you will find price-wise on eBay or Etsy, so your discount is baked in. Mm-hmm. You can use Zip, which separates your invoice payment into 4 payments over 6 weeks at no interest. You can also use PayPal credit if you're outside the US or Zip has declined you for any reason. And make sure you're on live chat, Kaz. Thank you so much. Make sure you're on live chat. See your chat up above it. There's 2 words and an arrow. Even ours was on top chat because we do the same thing every week.
But we are now on live chat.
We are on live chat. Yeah, I'm wearing sparkles on my face, so that's my little Pride contribution. We both wanted to be sassy and classy today.
Sassy and classy, I like that.
And we're a little sass, a little class. Okay, what did I miss?
That should be a sale for you one of these days.
Sass and class?
Classy, yeah. Okay, so on that note, we do have some serious rules that are never fun to talk about, but they're essential to keeping things running smoothly. So please only bid on items that you are very serious about. You cannot back out of items during the sale. So if you bid on something and change your mind, you're still going to get your invoice and you'll have to work it out with the support team afterwards. The other thing is, if you do not pay your invoice, you will be banned from shopping not only at SGTV but on sagegoddess.com at all. This doesn't apply to people who are unable to pay due to unforeseen circumstances that reach out to us. We will always work with you. This applies to people who ghost us, which is not cool or very nice. So please don't be a ghosty Ghosty McToasty.
Please don't be a naughty Nancy.
No naughty Nancys and no ghosty McToasties. Now, when you comment sold and everyone else comments sold at the same time, YouTube has a way of prioritizing your comment so that you see it first. We have to go by the feed that we see it on our end. Our team is not being unfair to anyone. They're not singling anyone out. They're trying to keep things as fair and justified as possible. So please just trust the process. I know it can be really disappointing when you don't get something you want, but also
go with it.
Yes.
And there's a question about giveaways too. So the giveaways, when I show you the thing, you just say yes, Alex, or oh my gosh, or that needs to come home to me, and then I go through the feed and kind of intuitively choose winners. And we have 2 giveaways today.
We have
3
4 giveaways.
Oh, we have 4 giveaways today.
I was the sneaky one this time.
We have 5.
We were both sneaky.
We're always going rogue here. Well, my giveaway is actually worth like $400.
Oh, wow.
But Spirit just led me and said you have to give this away. There's only 2 of these in the world. This is phenakite with black tourmaline. If you know phenakite, you know that it really doesn't grow with black tourmaline. Even the person who mined it was like, I've got 2 of these, so I'm keeping one and I'm giving the other one away. Because I thought for Pride, it's like spiritual transformation and protection. Like
that.
what a great, if I could send these energies to my community, it would be that. So anyway, stay tuned. I've got a crazy one. I'm sure hers is crazy too.
I've got some cool stuff up my sleeve. Also, I can't remember if we said it or not, so I'm just going to say it again. In order to participate, you have to have an account on sagegoddess.com, and you have to add your YouTube handle to your account. And bids placed before Team SG comments will not be counted. Now, be sure to keep an eye on the feed so that you see when Team SG comments.
Yeah.
And I think that was everything.
Okay, that's everything. Do you guys have any questions? We're so happy you're here. Thank you for joining us today. If you know anybody who loves crystals, you should go tell them to hop on over to YouTube for the afternoon, because we've got some pretty amazing things, and the giveaways are incredible. And then they might be able to do a charity item too. We're giving 3 charity items away tonight.
Just super exciting.
Normally we do one. Normally we do one and we let you choose. We're still doing that tonight. But on top of that, we are donating to the GoFundMe that's been set up for the families in Uvalde, Texas, who lost their children, and there were 2 adults as well. And then, so that's a collective donation. And then we're also donating to a Los Angeles-based LGBTQ organization that's important to us. So there are 3 charity items tonight, and I hope they're blessed by us as a collective. Yeah. Okay.
We don't have any Shram rings, but we do have a Shram pendant.
We do, and the Shram pendant is one that I helped to design. I hope you're going to love it.
It's really beautiful.
I should have been wearing it today because it's amethyst and it would totally go with my purple outfit, but another day you'll see it.
We have 2 Shram pendants.
Oh.
Athena and I were talking about 2 different pendants.
Oh, I'm talking about the amethyst. I know.
Should we start with the amethyst pendant? We never start with jewelry.
Let's start.
Let's do it.
Let's start with it. I'm super passionate about it. I mean, anything you see in this sale, if I seem really enthusiastic, it doesn't make it to this sale if it isn't amazing. You know what I mean? Look at your nails.
Thank you. This is Soya, the brand you told me about.
Is it really? Yeah.
And the shade is called Elsa.
Of course it's called Elsa.
Isn't it? Right? Obviously. But it's pretty, and it's got like a purple shimmeriness to it too.
I'm really into it.
I really like it. It's a little bit chipped right now.
Oh, yeah, it still looks beautiful. Okay, so this pendant, I will tell you, is under $200, which is really crazy because that would be the value of that hessonite garnet in a ring on its own. This is all handmade. Purple and orange go beautifully together. This is sacral and crown chakra. The concept for this pendant was to juxtapose a really beautiful, raw, natural form of the stone of a crystal, like this really deep, vibrant African amethyst, and then to juxtapose it against the cut and faceted pop of that hessonite garnet. If you have at least 2 carats of hessonite garnet in the Indian tradition, that is known as a talisman of financial wealth and abundance. And so this is peace and money. This is the peaceful prosperity pendant.
It is so pretty. That garnet is just glowing.
So Sharon made these. If you'll turn it around, Alexis, and show them, the back is open, but it's strong, right? This is just the pure, natural, but really good quality clusters. And then the bail is big enough. I'll show it to you kind of against my dress too, because I'm going to wear mine long. You're going to see me wearing this all the time.
That is so pretty.
I couldn't take one until they came in, but the concept was mine. And I thought, I don't wear enough amethyst, and I love the idea that you're wearing the geode, right? So I have, this is, so again, this is amethyst with hessonite garnet for peace and prosperity. It's in 925 sterling silver. It's 2 inches. I have 15 of them, $199. $199. Isn't it gorgeous? You'll wear it all the time. And what a gift, right? And I love the setting. It's so organic. It's all hand hammered. But I only have 15 of them.
It's so pretty.
There were 16. I am keeping 1, and then 15.
Someone asked, is this actually 2 carats of the garnet?
I think it's 2.5.
Oh, wow.
Yeah.
Ooh.
We wanted to make
pretty.
sure it was sizable enough that it would bring you that wealth and abundance energy. Isn't that gorgeous, you guys?
Congratulations to anyone that's getting this. I've never seen anything like it
It's
before.
Absolutely beautiful.
It's really, really...
I want to see who the 15 of us are. It's
Me
like our
too.
little sisterhood of the amethyst peace and prosperity pendants.
Yeah, you guys are all going to be matching. Oh, okay. I want to show the rainbow
Congratulations,
aura.
you guys. I'm excited for you for that. Me too, Denise Nelson. I'm here for it. The bigger, the better. Okay, now we're going with Rainbow Ganesha.
I think this is so pretty.
And these are beautiful. These were made for SG. So Ganesha is the Hindu god who helps you overcome obstacles. Obstacles to happiness, obstacles to health, obstacles to success. And so we had these carved in quartz, and then we had them aura treated, which means they're bonded with all the metals, iridium and titanium and gold, which bring you prosperity and strength and perseverance. Isn't that beautiful?
I love the golden sheen on this one.
And they're actually quite, in certain lights, they're quite green, which I like too, right?
That's what I love about rainbow aura, which is a newer, I feel like that's a newer type of aura that we've been seeing come through.
Yeah, where it really has all the colors across it.
They're just so beautifully done.
Yeah. So I collect, a lot of you know, these are 3 inches, by the way. I collect gemstone Ganeshas. And you need to keep one by your front door, which helps to remove obstacles to anyone who's coming into your space. So if they're bringing their bad vibes, they got to leave it at the door. So these are $64 each. I have 50 of them.
And look how nice the carving is.
And they're really well done.
He's such a little cutie.
They are beautiful.
They're
And
flat on the bottom.
this would be beautiful also if you put this one on a light stand.
Ooh, yes. And we have one
We
here.
have one here we can show you. This would be a gorgeous nightlight. It really, really would. I love keeping pieces like this on my altar. And these LED light stands now don't get hot.
How pretty that is.
Yeah, it's washing it out a little bit, but
Yeah,
in
that's
person,
just because we're in
it's
a really
very purple
bright,
and
we're
green.
in a bright room.
Yeah, if we weren't in such a bright room, you would see it, but it really
Cool.
just illuminates it from within. So I don't know if we have any of those light stands available at sagegoddess.com, but we'll have Team SG take a peek and let us know. So congratulations.
Congratulations, guys. They're really, really lovely.
People love to receive Ganeshas as gifts too. They really do, because it's telling them that you're thinking of them and that you want to bring energy to them that's going to help them overcome their challenges. So I've had friends who aren't even super spiritual people, but they're gemstone collectors, and I'll give them a carved Ganesha, and then they love doing their own research and saying, oh my gosh, this is really interesting because I've been trying to sell my house and it won't sell, or I've been trying to find a new job and I can't find, you know what I mean? Everybody faces obstacles, and I kind of love that Ganesha's whole job is to help us overcome them.
I love that too, and he has such a sweet energy as well.
Ganesha does have good energy.
I like working with Ganesha.
But Ganesha's powerful. And when you work with Ganesha and Lakshmi together, that duo helps you overcome obstacles to prosperity. So that's something to consider too, working with both of them together. No, Lola Bunny, you're right on time, sweetheart. We have not gotten there yet. Isn't her shirt adorable?
My shirt?
It's super cute. Alexis and I are crazy cat ladies.
And he kind of looks like my cat, and I picked him out because it's kind of rainbow colors.
It totally looks like Felix. Totally looks like her cat.
Yeah, Felix doesn't have these little 3 spots there, but if you took those out and moved, it looks like it. Same energy,
it's close enough.
Sure. All right, I want to show this early on.
Okay.
Because I know people are very, very excited about it.
This is beautiful, you guys. So the new moon was last night, and I told you that I love the new moon because it's the cosmic reboot.
It's my favorite too.
We all love it here at SG. And so Labradorite is the stone of the new moon, and that's what this wand is made out of. So this is made by my wand maker. I've told you the story before, but some of you might be new. So I collect his wands. They're all done in sterling silver. I mean, it's really like jewelry. These are heirloom. My hope is that one day my grandchildren will be holding ceremonies and using these wands and telling stories about them, right? This isn't, something you're going to find on eBay or Etsy, because these are made one by one. And if you look at the 925 sterling work in the bands and in the prongs, you can see the weight of it. These are heavy pieces, and they only use like AAA grade pieces of the stones because they only make one in each stone type. They rarely repeat the design. So this is Labradorite, which is the stone of the new moon, and Moonstone, which is the stone of the full moon. So it kind of covers all of the moon phases. Isn't that gorgeous? So what I love about that is it doesn't matter what moon phase you're in. This is your wand to activate your grids, to send and receive energy. At the new moon, you send that wand skyward, the feminine part, which is the sphere, skyward, and draw that energy down into your body through the masculine, which is the termination. The same thing with the full moon, right? So you're drawing down, Starhawk used to call it drawing down the moon. So you're drawing down that moonlight into your body, which is very healing. So isn't that gorgeous? So I only have one of these. It's 6 inches. It is $979. And it is honestly one of the most beautiful Labradorite wands I've ever seen in my entire life.
There is flashes all over it, guys.
Yeah, this is one of the things that I love about these wands, and I've shown this to you before. There's a little bit of purple up here on the top.
I saw.
Did you see it? Yeah.
Yeah, there's a little bit of pinky purple on the front of the body of the wand.
Yeah, right there too.
It's really pretty.
So I like to do body work, and the ball moves, and it feels really good. So you can really get onto the skin as a crystal healer and move energy through your own body, or if you're working on somebody else. If you have a loved one, I like to give massages. My kids now, my son, who's a baseball player, has totally exploited this. Like, oh, Mom, my arm hurts. And I'm like, really? Because he likes kind of a deep tissue massage at night while we're watching TV. But anyway, just this relieves my arm, so I'm not having to work so hard. So just a little bit of one of our healing bombs, like the ultimate body relief, and then into that muscle tissue. It's really effective, and it's much easier on your hands than if you're doing the body work yourself.
I see somebody said it's sold. Congrats. I don't think anyone has bid on this, at least not that I've seen. I don't want to confuse everyone.
Yeah, I don't know.
I see someone else congratulating.
Yeah.
I believe it's still available.
Yeah. So anyway.
And then I see,
congrats in advance.
Are the posts by SG happening before Athena mentions the price? No, SG waits until Athena says the price. You might be experiencing a bit of a lag, so it might be a good idea for you to refresh your page, because they always wait.
Yeah, they're right here, and they're literally not posting until I say what the price is, so yeah don't worry about that.
We keep them in line. I'm just kidding. we very nice.
Team SG. You want a deep tissue Labradorite massage? I know. I was not that lucky either, Michael Ryder, when I was young. Nobody was giving me deep tissue anything, so the idea that they would have done it with a gemstone one, kind of not happening. The problem is if you show your kids that you have skills, they remember this thing. But some days he's like, oh yeah, my arm, and I'm like, except you haven't thrown in 5 days. So,
except I know.
Now you worked out your legs. If you said, oh, my leg, yeah, I can see that. But like, oh, my arm. So anyway, let us know what you're confused about, darling. But Beverly Hem says she's confused. Let us know. Yeah, Mary, I promise you they're not. At least on our end, I'm not seeing that they're posting the price. So I think it might be just something in your feed. Okay.
Oh, Hannah, thank you. Hannah Marie says my hair looks like Labradorite. I hadn't even thought about that.
It does look like Labradorite. I like that.
Aw.
Now it's going to be a thing. Okay, are you ready? Denise Rivera got that wand. Cheers. Congratulations, Denise. So happy for you. It's so incredible. And I think you already have one of those wands, don't you? As I recall in the past. Anyway, I don't know if this is your first one. If it is, enjoy. You'll see. It's those wands are better in person if it's possible. Yeah, it's an amazing piece of art. So cheers to you guys. Okay. Faden.
So I saw this on the sheet and I said earlier, I was like, guys, I'm pretty sure this is a mistake, but we're going for it.
I guarantee you it's a mistake.
Because this is insane. And I was telling them earlier in my preview about how we both have them on our Synergy 12 grids.
We do, and not many people do. Okay. Faden quartz. Do you see, it's really important for you to visually see the white line down the middle of these pieces.
This piece is a really, really great example.
It's a little washed out though. Can you turn it? It's important for me as a teacher to make sure you can see the line.
Like right here.
Yeah. It looks kind of milky, and it's a line through it. It's so bright in here that it might be harder for you guys to see it, but these do have the line. These are Faden.
Yeah.
Okay. Faden quartz is, Faden, is named after Faden. I think it was actually better with the line on. I don't know. Named after the geologist who discovered the phenomenon. Because you can see another white line. Stay right where you are, Alexis. Do you see right here? Sorry, I'm not trying to massage you. It's right there.
I'll take the massage.
I'm like awkwardly touching her finger. Do you see the line right there, though? Kind of diagonal down toward. Do you see it, Alexis? Diagonal
I do.
Down toward, at the bottom? Okay.
I see it on both of them.
I just want to make sure. So here's what's interesting about Faden quartz. It grows differently than any other kind of quartz. First of all, it falls into a category known as tabular quartz. Tabular. Tabular quartz grows a little bit thinner and a little bit whiter. So it has a table, right, kind of effect to it. Now, Faden quartz grows, the quartz ejects, it's so crazy. The quartz pushes forward before it starts to grow a string. And then it pulls itself along the string to grow. And the reason I love it so much, and my friends who are collectors are super into Fadens. I have one really juicy specimen piece that I bought in Tucson a few years ago. Honestly, it isn't that much juicier than this, and I paid way too much for it. Obviously, given what we're charging you today. But I'm still glad I have it. I mean, sometimes, you know how sometimes you pay more for things, and you know you're paying more, but you're connected to the piece? Like, that's what happened to me. Dave would tell you it happens all the time. It doesn't happen all the time, but it did happen this weekend with some statues that he wanted me to not buy, and I bought them anyway.
Oh.
That's a story for later. If you want to know, I'd be happy to tell you. Anyway, so the quartz pushes out the string, pulls itself along it, and part of the reason why I love that as a principle is I kind of feel like that's how humans are. You know what I mean? It's like, okay, I'll try a new relationship and we throw it out there and then we pull ourselves along. Or, okay, I'll start a new business and we throw it out there and pull ourselves along. Sometimes the universe pushes us from behind, but it's a little bit easier when the universe does that. I think it's harder when you go out on a limb and you risk something and you try something new and you're like, this is hard, I don't know if I should have done this. If you're in that place in your life where you're throwing out a line and pulling yourself along, and maybe you're struggling, you know, I've been there hundreds of times in my life, right? So Kristen, I'm kind of describing the healing properties right now. I hope it makes sense. This is your crystal to remind you that you are brave, that you can do it. You can throw out the line and pull yourself along, right? Your growth might, stop for a minute, but it will continue. And the process will yield something beautiful, which is what this does in the end. This is a multi-terminated form of tabular quartz. You can see the points coming on all directions. Mm-hmm. A lot of the points are double terminated, so this is a highly powerful form of quartz where the energy gets sent and received very quickly. So a lot of people work with this. That's why Alexis and I have it on our synergy grids. because we think this is a faster spin rotation of energy than we find in other forms of quartz. So I have 71 pieces of this, and I'm just like not understanding what's happening. $39?
Like, I don't
like when my voice goes up at the end. $39?
We even, like, when we had our price review meeting, even Dave was like, wait, what? And he left it like this, guys.
Well, once in a while, it's kind of fun to give you something that's like a crazy ass price. Like, I'm sorry, even at Tucson, you would not find a 2.5 to 3 inch Faden cluster for over $40, and we're shipping it to you for free. So it's like, I don't know. I would just do this. Like, I wouldn't give it a lot of thought. I would just go sold. Because it's... And the thing is, you should wire wrap it.
Oh, yeah, absolutely.
You know what I mean? Like, it these pieces are so insane. But this would make an incredible amulet for you. Don't you think? And again, what it represents for you is just your capacity to push past what you think are your limits. And that's what life's all about.
Congratulations, you guys. I already know that those are gone.
Cheers and bye. And yay.
Congratulations.
Sometimes things are just good life choices. Okay, yeah, I would wear it. Or if you don't want to wire wrap it, take that. A lot of people don't think about this, but I do it. Take it to a local jeweler and ask them to cap it. They will put a sterling cap on, or you can do a 14 karat cap or a 10 karat cap. Like, you can kind of choose your metals, and then have them it's called a cap and bail. Have them put a cap on it, and then just a bail so you can wear it on a chain. It's, pendants when you go to jewelry stores get expensive because you're buying the stone. The metal work usually is not as expensive. So you should be able to cap and bail that in sterling silver for under $100. And then you'd have a really gorgeous pendant forever. And then if you're not sure if your local jeweler caps and bails, just call them. Say, hey, if I bring some crystals to you, can you cap and bail them? You can purchase the wire wrap add-on listing at sagegoddess.com and have us wire wrap it for you too, for sure. But some people just want, you know what I mean? They just want something real simple. They don't want to, like this piece, we can wire wrap it for you, but I think something simpler, don't you? Just a cap on it would be really beautiful.
Ooh, just a little bail thing.
Simple, so that the focus is really on the crystal. That's why the amethyst pendant that I was showing you earlier, we didn't do anything busy on the front. We kept all the party in the back so that when you're just looking at it, it's super elegant and simple. So up to you. And then Kristen wraps her own. So, however you roll with it, I think is perfect for you. But sometimes people don't know that they can go to their jeweler and do a cap and bail. And it's beautiful and simple, and it's usually pretty affordable too. Okay. Okay. Cap and bail.
So I'm going to let Athena do most of the talking on these ones, but I'm going to be a lovely hand model. These are palm stones, beautiful Yoni palm stones, which are a really, really fantastic way to bring the divine feminine into your magical practice and sacred space. I actually did pretty well. She'll elaborate, though.
I'm just listening to you. I'm like, where's this going, Alexa?
Yeah. They kind of look like gnomes.
Okay. Which one is which, though? Because that I think is the...
This is line number 40A.
Okay, so this is the clear quartz, yellow jasper, golden opalite, and limestone.
So you will receive an intuitive one, but they're all roughly the same size, and they're all palm stones. And then we have other Yonis, but we're spreading them out throughout the show. And this is our first batch.
Okay.
This one's actually really pretty.
So, I'm really trying to be so well behaved today. These are Yonis, which is another word for the vagina, just to put a point on it. And yes, yes, I chose the in Tucson. There were a couple of people on our team who were excited about it, and a few people who I think were maybe not excited about it. And that's pretty much what happens here at Sage Goddess. Half of us are okay, and half of us are like, this is actually my job. Like, I'm standing here buying gemstone vaginas in the middle of Arizona. So I work with the Yoni shape. First of all, I think it's beautiful. I think the Yoni has so many different ways of looking at it. Some directions you look at it, it's a goddess, right? Or it can even resemble the Virgin, right? The Holy Mother. And so for me, it is for me, it's beauty. It's the feminine. It's the essence of creation of life. And so I find it very empowering, and I find it beautiful and kind of intoxicating.
It does. It looks like a flower.
It is a
looks
flower.
Like a pretty flower blossom.
It is a flower. I have to say, I am a huge fan of the female body, right? And even if not even like this isn't a sexual conversation, like I think the female form is very beautiful. I think it's divine. And so I think this is the ultimate representation of how incredibly beautiful we are and worthy of celebration and really appreciation. I think a lot of what we've done, especially in the West, because it isn't always like this in other cultures, but like we've made it something to like be embarrassed about or just cover up or not talk about. We get uncomfortable. That makes me very sad because we all come from here. I mean, you know, unless you're having a surgery, that we all come this way. And so I think it's about reclaiming the power of the feminine and being able to say without being embarrassed or risking ridicule how beautiful you think the feminine form is, because for me it's intoxicating, right? So these are from my friend Valko, who's the magic maker. And he had these in Tucson, and I was just all about it. I think they're absolutely beautiful. There's 5 different options. There's clear quartz. I think there's 2 clear quartz. 2 yellow jasper, 1 clear quartz, 1 golden opalite, and 1 limestone.
So it will be intuitive.
So one of those will come to you, right?
I always drop something.
Yeah, and I see myself as a teacher too. So sometimes, like, even though we laugh and joke and kind of make light of things, I think there's some real power in, especially for the next generation who, have grown up online and with kind of like poorly represented visions of what it means to be appreciating the feminine. I think it's so important to come back to this and remind them to stand in their power, and also for the masculine to appreciate the feminine and its beauty too.
Ruta said the cosmic doorway.
It is the cosmic doorway, right? Through which we come on all levels. And so I have 5 of these, $159 each. I only have 5 of these. And I think if you get one, you're getting something really special. I think it's your power crystal to remind you of how beautiful you are. Really, truly.
Tanya Brooks said they'd use it as a worry stone. I like that.
Yeah. It's good practice. I'm trying to behave. I'm going to stop.
You handled it really well. I think we both handled
the good
this
practice
very
comment,
well.
though, took it to a different place.
It isn't mookaite. No, this is yellow jasper. But Jenny Reader, mookaite jasper has yellow jasper in it. Mookaite jasper is when it's
It is probably mookaite, Jenny. But I can't guarantee you because I don't know country of origin. Mookaite only comes from Australia, Queensland, so I can't say it is without absolutely knowing. Yeah, so congratulations.
Congratulations, guys.
You can comment now. Team SG just commented, so yeah. I know, I'm trying. Well, I want to be respectful because I have such reverence for this shape, but it's easy to go to just a funny bunny place.
And they are hand carved too. Funny bunny place. You are a funny bunny.
It's funny bunny, Oh, sweetheart. Oh, I see you guys with the challenges, right? Just blowing the breath of healing over you too. So congratulations. Yeah, congrats to you guys. All right, cheers. So we have a few more Yonis. Do you want to show all of them? You might as well just show them out. You want to spread them out?
Yeah,
okay.
I think we should spread them out.
We're going to spread out the Yonis.
Spread out the Yonis. Should we show the flame? We should show the flame early on.
Let's do the flame.
Number 23.
Okay.
So I was actually concerned that I wouldn't be able to pick this up, but I think I can.
Yes.
So this is probably the biggest crystal flame you guys have ever seen. Actually, I cannot pick this up.
Yeah.
So I'm just gonna lift up.
I see you, Nicole English.
Just gonna lift the camera for just a second so that they can see the top of it.
So do you see this?
I'm gonna go back to model it. I just wanted to move the camera.
The flame? That is the biggest item of the show. Hold on.
You stood up right in front of it.
I'm totally going to screw this up today. Okay. This is 28 inches, more than you need, of red hematoid in quartz. Remember that hematoid is hematite. I feel like I have to stand on my tiptoes because I'm too short. So this is the most grounding form of quartz because hematoid is hematite, and it literally grounds you into the present moment. This is the largest red hematoid flame I've ever seen in my life, and we only have one. Isn't it gorgeous? Like, this needs to be in your entryway with a light behind it or a light above it shining down over it. Can you imagine?
There's also tourmaline, like there's rods of tourmaline, but this is not black tourmaline.
Could be brown.
Yeah, it's brown. It's brown tourmaline in the quartz flame. How
Holy
special is
shit.
that, guys? There's also a natural shaman's portal right here at the top that actually goes in. You can stick
That's an
your
incredible
finger in
piece,
it.
isn't it?
And it's covered in rainbows as well.
Over 2 feet of hematoid quartz. It is $3,999, and we're shipping it for free. $39.99.
And congratulations.
Come on, light my fire. Isn't that incredible? It's your daily grounding stone. I love that, Lola Bunny. Isn't that beautiful?
It's really, really a stunning piece, guys.
Yeah. You know, quartz is like diamonds, right? The larger you get, the price just jumps exponentially because it's hard to get one continuous point and carve it. So it's an art to do this. It's very challenging for the carvers to carve it perfectly, and this one is carved perfectly. I'm very picky. So isn't that an incredible piece? So flames are much like generators, okay? But what's interesting about the flame is, you know, the generator is very phallic, very masculine. Flames are quite feminine. The energy, if you look at the shape, it goes up, but it twists, right, as it's rising. So there's a feminine energy to the flames. It's still raising the vibration and sending the energy and channeling, but it's got a feminine edge to it. Yeah. It's softer in a way, the flame, and it's also, some people say, more powerful, because generators are very sort of uniform in their width from base to tip. Well, this day's gone interesting places. Anyway, and the flame expands in the middle. So it gathers sort of a more potent energy.
How's that?
It's good. Yeah. It gathers more energy around the middle as it terminates.
And I
Isn't
can't
it
wait to
beautiful?
see who gets it. So
Yeah,
it's
that's
just
an incredible
there.
piece. What is the weight? It is... I
I
don't have
even
it, but we
know.
can find it out for you.
I'm pretty strong, and I couldn't pick it up.
That'll tell you something.
So
She's picked up a lot over these years.
I'm
Yeah.
pretty strong working here at Sage Goddess.
She's seriously, she is. So if she can't lift it up, I know. You'd sell your Yoni for that? Oh, Allison. This is why we love you guys.
You do not need to sell your Yoni for this.
I'm really trying to behave myself. It's so hard.
You guys are making it difficult.
If I'd had a nice cocktail and this was a little bit later and I wasn't trying hard, this show would have gone downhill in flames already.
Yeah, I think we made a conscious effort not to have a cocktail.
Oh no, we did.
Like, you know what, we need to behave today.
I'm having an energy drink.
How do you feel about Epidote?
I love Epidote.
Are you a fan of Epidote?
I'm always a fan of Epidote.
How do you feel about Star Sapphire? I'm just kidding. I
This
know,
is
but I
getting
already
weird.
know that's your favorite.
It is my favorite.
This is
Star Sapphire is really my favorite stone.
yeah.
It's such a hard choice when people's like, what's your favorite crystal? Because I've been working with stones since I was 7 and 8 years old, right? Just like 40 years is a long love affair. It's still sapphire.
Yeah, Sapphire is a really good one.
I wear 3 sapphires every day. I wear one on my left hand, one on my right hand, and one around my neck.
Wow.
So, and I literally, because it makes a triangle.
Oh, that's cool.
So if you see that I always have them and you're like, she doesn't always wear other things, but she always wears the sapphires, it's a conscious effort to create this pyramid of wisdom.
Interesting. Sapphire is one that I wear pretty much every day. Sometimes I don't put my rings on just because I am letting them be, but usually if I have rings on, I have my sapphire ring on.
So the
Mine's not a
epidote,
star, though.
Jared's asking about the epidote. Epidote is for manifestation. What epidote does is it helps to maintain a vibration. So once you raise a vibration, like after last night's new moon ceremony, when we're all on the like new script, new page, right? We raise that vibration. That's when you want to wear epidote because it's going to help you maintain the intention. Does that make sense? And so this is maintaining a vibration of wisdom in your life, which, you know, again, it might sound boring, like, for me to prioritize wisdom so much, but I really do think that wisdom is the most important thing. I mean, you can have love, but if you're not wise, like, you can have health, but if you're not wise, like, you know, it has to be up there as a priority with everything else, says the goddess of wisdom, right?
Oh, Megan, happy birthday. We're just getting started. So we're not even an hour in yet. I'm sure you will find your perfect
Are you looking for a birthday
piece.
gift, Megan? Happy birthday to you, sweetheart. Happy birthday to you.
Happy birthday to you.
Let's see. Hold on. These
Are you looking for the number?
Yeah.
It is number 15.
Here we are. We have 18 of these. This is by Schramm, so it's all done in sterling silver. Can you put the flashlight through it? Sometimes the epidote is clear enough to see through.
Oh yeah, look at that. Every time.
Every damn time. Yeah, isn't that gorgeous, you guys? You can see the translucency of that epidote. So, not all epidote is like that. That's what epidote wants to look like when it grows up. It wants to be translucent like that and beautiful. Isn't that gorgeous?
He always uses good epidote.
He's got access to the best epidote. These are terminated epidote crystals too, which is really cool. So, these are $289. I have 18 of them. Good luck, good luck. I think these are our last epidote pendants for a while. So if you wanted one, if you wanted an epidote piece by Schramm, this is the last of the epidote line for a little bit here. So congratulations. Isn't it pretty, Yvonne? I like the combination too. And it's heart chakra and third eye chakra, right? With sapphire. I know, right?
They're all laughing at me for dropping it.
The energy's so strong. It's like it's hard to hold it in her hands. So it has to go somewhere. Yeah.
No, they're right. I always drop something.
It's super beautiful, you guys. Congratulations.
And it's a star sapphire, so the camera's not really picking it up, but these all have a perfect 6-pointed star on it.
Yeah, they're all perfect stars. Yeah, congratulations, you guys. They're beautiful. You will absolutely love that. And like I said, if you wanted one of his pieces, this is definitely the time to get it.
You feeling anything
congrats.
specific?
No, I like having you drive.
Let's
We're checking Ametrine?
So you were feeling something
Well,
specific.
I just happened to look out of the corner.
I like having you drive, but let's do Ametrine.
Yeah. That was a total Leo. Jesus, take the wheel. Here, Jesus, make a right.
Did you see that meme? I saw a meme recently that it was like a painting of Jesus, and he was like, "Why do you keep asking me to drive? Like cars didn't."
Jesus didn't have a car. They were all asking him to take the wheel. He's like, "Fuck this. I was not here for that."
Like, I will not drive for you.
Jesus should not be taking your wheel. Okay. Now that we've clarified that, that was really funny. Anytime I see a meme with that picture of Jesus peeking behind the door, I know it's going to be good. Okay. Trapeze, Ametrine, is one of my favorite stones. Now, I believe these are from Spain. They're either from Spain or from Brazil, because we have competing information in our records. Did you share it? I think we do have chumpies, by the way, so if you're here for chumpies, you're in the right place.
We do have chumpies.
We'll get there.
Yeah.
Okay, so Trapeze. Trapeze is the phenomenon that happens, and it happens primarily in amethysts. You find Trapeze quartz and Trapeze emerald, and the Trapeze emeralds, by and large, come from Colombia, from Bogota. So this is Trapeze Ametrine, which is a combination of amethyst and citrine. Amethyst is for peace, balance, and detoxification, and citrine is for wealth, abundance, and power. And so the Trapeze phenomenon happens when little triangles form within the stone that look like spokes of a wheel, kind of, and you can see it as she's holding it there. It's a phantom phenomenon, but the phantoming looks like little spokes of a wheel, so they call it Trapeze. What's cool about these pieces is these are the pure hexagons, the pure natural hexagons of Ametrine. Now you can make Ametrine, you can heat amethyst on certain edges of it to a certain temperature and it will turn orange. And so there's synthetic Ametrine on the market, but these are natural. These are naturally heated within the earth, and it's the margin where amethyst and citrine grow together. Aren't these beautiful?
So cool.
And yes, Wendy Bowers, like you could totally cap these. What I would do, I would take this to a jeweler and have them bezel set it. which would mean they would put a very thin frame of metal around the edge and pop a bail on it. So this would be, instead of a cap and bail, I would do a bezel and bail on this one as a jewelry designer. But again, your local jewelry store is going to be able to do this for you, and you could have a bezel set in sterling, or you could do a bezel set in 10 or 14 karat gold. Remember, when you're setting into gold, the lower the carat weight, the stronger the gold. I prefer 10 to 14 just because I'm really rough on my jewelry. So people think like, oh, 14 karat gold is so much better than 10. I always choose 10 when I have the choice because I'm so rough on my jewelry. So just something to think about. It's also cheaper because it's the alloy. There's less gold in the alloy, but it's a stronger material as a result. So just something to think about. So we have 36 of these Trapeze Ametrines. The retail price on these online is anywhere from $159 up to $300. Ours are $119, and they are 1 to 1.25 inches of natural Trapeze Ametrine.
They're nice and thick too. Like, these aren't super thin slices.
Yeah.
They've got a...
That's why, like, setting this into jewelry would be really beautiful. I would wear it a little bit higher, almost like a choker maybe. But you could also, you know, bezel set this and really drop it low, and it would be dramatic. And you could set other stones with it. You know, you could put a little cut and faceted. It'd be beautiful as a choker, wouldn't it?
You guys have to do them as a choker.
Or like a waist chain.
Ooh.
I'm wanting to design waist chains. The problem with designing waist chains, because I really want to, is that everybody's waist measurements are so different. It's like, how do you design that? Yeah. Anyway, congratulations. It's a chonker. It is a chonk of a really powerful stone combination because, peace and prosperity is kind of the theme for today. Mm-hmm. The hessonite, you know, pendant with the amethyst is kind of in that same vein. Isn't that gorgeous? Yeah.
Jenny says, by the way, I paid way more for mine.
Yeah.
That's how it goes.
Yeah, I know. It happens because the prices fluctuate in the marketplace too. And prices have fluctuated so much after COVID. It's been crazy.
Marty, you are absolutely right. Marty said it would make an amazing bracelet. Mm-hmm. Oh my gosh, can you imagine in a cuff
by Nicole? It would be a gorgeous cuff, yeah, on leather. She has like purple leather she could do that with.
That's a really great idea, Marty. I hope you're getting one.
I would think that would be beautiful.
Just because I want to see that happen.
I know, then you have to send us pictures. You want a waist chain? I know, they're really sexy. But, you know, like, yeah, multiple links is a good idea. What would you want it in sterling silver? I kind of want a gold one.
Ooh.
I know. They're making a comeback. I think it's a Kardashians thing because somebody told me Kim Kardashian was wearing waist chains, so that's probably how it's coming back, and then the rest of us are...
Really, very interesting.
I'm not a Kardashian, so...
That's why when you said it, I was going to say no judgment if you're, like, I'm not judging anyone, but I just wasn't expecting her to say
paradigm.
It. Because I don't think I've ever really heard you mention them before, so you're just like, I think it's a Kardashian thing. I'm just like, what?
It's not my cup of tea, though. You want gold? Mm-hmm.
Gold? Does someone say gold? Oh, no, they want gold for their jewelry.
All silver all the time.
Speaking of
this
gold,
is why I always do two-tone stuff for you guys.
Oh,
as I know you.
Speaking of gold and speaking of two-tone, we do have an amazing pendant that we'll show you.
This pendant is my favorite from Louis. I you know me, like I don't like to choose favorites, and the reason I love this pendant so much is that my friend, who a lot of you follow too, Daisy, who had the healing center in Glastonbury and is friends with Louis. She was wearing this when she came, and when she came to LA to see me.
Aww.
And she was doing healing on me and healing on Zoe, and she was wearing all white, as she does. She's an incredible soul. She's totally angelic. All white and this. And it was like, you couldn't take your eyes off of it. It's moonstone with rubies.
And this moonstone is faceted, too.
It's beautiful. And then it's the Ankh symbol, which is divine masculine and feminine integration. Then it's got the wings, right, the phoenix. Then it's got the Kadusha symbol, which is the symbol of healing, right, and the Kundalini snakes. And it's got the Merkaba. I mean...
is there anything else you need?
And a partridge and a pear tree. Like, what do you want? If it's not on this pendant, you don't need it. You know what I mean?
I don't think you even mentioned the rubies.
I don't know. Anyway, it's covered in rubies. It is so beautiful. Ruby is super, super protective, and moonstone's for manifestation. So it's like everything you could want in one piece.
This is number... Where'd it go? Hold on, I just had it.
I didn't see it. That's why I was asking you about it.
It's number 18.
Oh. Oh, here it is. We have 2 of them.
How?
I don't know, but you should get this. This is by Louis Krieg, who owns Stone Age Glastonbury. So we always just charge the same price as he does because it's on his website. So these are $899 each, but you get free shipping, which is pretty cool.
And it's, I mean, imagine wearing this.
Can I show you? You can imagine, like, I'm not a vision in white like Daisy was. But
Vision in white.
I don't wear a lot of white. But she did. And so, like, she, like, literally, like floated into the room I was in, and I was like, and now I will listen to you. It was so beautiful. And I don't think she was wearing any other jewelry. It was just like, I mean, because what else do you need, for God's sake? You walk into a party like that. What I love about jewelry like that, too, do you ever go to, like, places where they have a lot of muggles? Like, non-spiritual people, where you have to go? I end up going to a lot of things like that. And I'll have somebody come up to me, you know, at the bar or somebody at dinner and go, I like your pendant. And it's like, you're my people. You know what I mean? Like, because if you like that pendant, you know. You know something. You either know the Merkaba or the Ankh or the Caduceus, or you know your stones, or you know what I mean? Like, some people are like, P.S. I like your pendant. It's like, P.S. I like you. Yeah. If you have to hang out with muggles, you understand. Your jewelry becomes like a code. I'm getting ready to muggle it up this weekend. I have another fundraiser thing, and it's just like, boy. I have to like breathe. Breathing through it. Okay, hold on. Our light gets weird here, so I have to manage it. Okay.
But you do real good.
Okay.
Now, I'm going to start by saying...
Hold on, I gotta find it.
This is line number 33.
Okay.
So I'm going to start by saying that these both have stars on them, but we have not been... It doesn't say star sapphire on there.
We need to clarify that before we talk about these.
Okay.
So, can you guys have Robin check the lot real quick? Because that's a substantial difference.
Got it.
Yeah. Okay, we'll come back. Next.
Sorry to tease you.
No, sorry. I should have caught that earlier, guys. So I take responsibility for that. I should have seen that it didn't say star, but it's sapphire and non-star sapphire are like almost like 2 different stones.
Yeah, and I don't know if it just got mistakenly not on there.
So Yvonne's comment said, my dental tech noticed my Phoenix ring and we started chatting. I thought it said we started dating. I'm like, and now Yvonne is dating as a result of her Phoenix ring in her dental chair.
Well,
I'm going to make a whole story about that for you. But I love that. The conversations that you end up having with people that you don't know, aren't they fascinating? So Zoe and I went to lunch yesterday with David and Nick, but after lunch we escaped and went into a clothing store. And so we ran into these 2 people and we started chatting with them. And I mean, what a fun conversation, right? Just like, I don't even remember what it was. I left my purse on the floor and the guy was like, why did you leave your purse on the floor? And I said, because there's an energetic hold on it and I don't worry about it. And he was like, I like you. So we started talking. And so finally we're like, well, we got to go because we're going somewhere else. And so he's like, wait, you didn't get their phone number. I really like them. I don't want to not see them again.
Oh.
And so I was explaining to her, you're going to meet people in your life. You don't have to have their phone number, right? But you're going to meet people in your life and have fun conversations where it's like, those are your people. Anyway, you know they're good if I say I have an energetic hold on my purse and nobody's going to steal it. Those are your people.
I'm pulling a you. I don't usually wear lip gloss. I'm more of a chapstick person. But I was at the mall and I just thought this was so pretty.
I was going to tell you I was admiring that.
It's so, you guys, it's so super shimmery.
It reminds me of like Hello Kitty.
I don't even know, like this is just some cheapy brand beauty treats. It was like $1. You know how
it's way prettier.
No, yours is pretty too.
It's clear.
But I just really fell for that little sparkle. So I was like, I have to have it.
It has balls in it.
It was like one of those lip glosses when you know when you go to like a clothing store and they've got that little rack up at the front.
And they're usually shitty.
Yes, and
they're like $3, but they suck.
You're just waiting in line trying to check out, and there's lip glosses and hair clips and always really cute socks. And I always end up getting something, and this time it was the lip gloss.
I'm the dollar aisle girl at Target. Like, you have to pull me out of there. And honestly, what do you need there? You don't need anything there. It's plastic cups. It's plastic baskets. It's
little, like, things to put in your garden, like little weird gnome statues.
Not good things.
That I always love.
And yet I'm like, $20 later, I just left the dollar aisle at Target with 20 things that somebody should take out of my cart. You know, my job should be taking those things out of the cart for people before they check out. Would you like help removing these things?
I don't think you'd be very good at that, though. Like, I don't think you'd be very good at really being
even so, he's
about
like,
making
why?
people take it out.
Why are you buying that?
You should be the person putting stuff into the carts. We lost her in Tucson in Target once because she disappeared, and then when we finally found her at checkout, she was buying these like party animal things, which she, Brooklyn, and I
those
all
were still good
obsessed
purchases.
with.
Those are still good purchases.
Yes, and then I
stand by it.
I took the cow home and David stole it from me, so it's at David's house.
Yeah.
And then I found the whole set online and I tried to buy them and my package got stolen.
That's how awesome they are.
So
I stand by that purchase.
So Brooklyn and I were laughing because we were just like, well, someone opened up that package and they got plastic party animals. So
that's what they got. Okay. But you know what? You guys can understand the Target thing.
Screenshot.
It's a conspiracy at Target.
Target is a conspiracy.
Okay.
No, Tori. No, Athena, you'd suck at that job. Like, literally the only thing you'd suck at, exactly. You know what? I'm not going to be dishonest with her. I'm going to tell her if I think she's going to be bad at something.
That's the reason I love her so much is that Alexys is no bullshit with me. She tells me the straight up truth, and honestly, I would suck at that.
You would tell them all the things they could do with the things in there.
You got that shitty gnome yardstick? Oh my god, here's what we're going to do with it.
You don't need this jar of weird bath salts, but you can use the jar afterwards. You can save it and put your art supplies in it. I love the dollar section too. I wouldn't be good at that job either.
Yeah. We need to have like an hour where it's just talk show time.
I agree.
Yeah. These are important conversations because you know what happens to you too. Okay. Agate eyes.
Hey, next time you go to Target,
yeah,
I've got my eye on you.
Except you're part of the problem, right? And so is Brooklyn. Like, did you see us in the CVS dollar section in Tucson? That shit went down. That shit went down. CVS has a better dollar section, I'll tell you right now. Better dollar section at CVS. More utility, I think, and shot glasses, which when you're in Tucson is very important.
I think it's time to move on.
Okay. I agree. Okay. We've been watching Lord of the Rings in my house, and so this, I cannot help but see the Eye of Sauron here. This is not what this is, though.
No, and that's definitely not what you want to imagine it is.
No, but, you know, like, you know when you watch a movie too much? Yeah. It's just been happening every night, so, okay.
These are not Botswana agate.
No. So let me explain what this is. Only in India do these form, and they're called Shiva Eye agate. I would like to encourage you guys, first of all, these are under $100 for 3.5 to 4 inches of Shiva eyes, which is crazy. I have one this size, and I spent more on it wholesale. So it's a really good price if, when I describe it to you, it resonates with you. If it doesn't resonate with you, it's probably not your medicine yet, okay? I have a Shiva altar at home. I have one inside the house and one outside the house. And it's actually, what's really interesting is anybody who comes to my house who's from India, it's the first thing they notice, like Shiva altar. Shiva is and I have a Shakti altar inside. Shiva is the masculine form of creation, essence of creation, right? Shiva is said to live on Mount Kailash and actually chose the Himalayan ridge to be the first ridge of mountains built on the planet by the star beings. And so Shiva is very, very powerful for manifestation, for creation, for when I need to move, make a decision, have clarity, have focus, I'm working with Shiva. And so a lot of people don't have a Shiva altar in their space. I would encourage you, if you're an advanced practitioner specifically, and you feel like you need more of that power, that strength, that focus, that linearity, that drive and direction, and clarity, you might want to consider setting up a Shiva altar. This would be one thing that you would need to have on an altar like that for Shiva, okay? And you've seen mine. Mine's in my crystal room, so I think you've seen the indoor one, and then I have one outside. The Shiva eye agate form just like this. This isn't like painted or specially carved. They wash up just like the Shiva lingam along the Narmada River. So these are considered just as sacred as the Shiva lingam, where the Shiva lingam is the energy of creation, right? Represents the penis, the phallus. This represents the eye, the wisdom. So that's the embodiment, the physicality, the desire, the tantra. This is the creation, the vision, the expansion, the intellect, right? The clarity. So these are powerful pieces. These are the largest Shiva eye agates we've had for you. We have 49 of them, and they are $99.
They're so pretty. I just love to hold them.
Can I just tell you, building a grid with this as the centerpiece, because agate is quartz bearing. Can you imagine a Shiva grid? Because I can. And this would be an incredible centerpiece. The other thing you can do with it, which I love to do, is meditate. Right? That's the eye within the eye.
It feels really good. Feels really, really nice.
If you're a crystal healer, give this to your clients. Sit that on their third eye while they're meditating. They're going to fly somewhere. Yeah. I'm glad you love it as much as I do. And the thing is, like, what's interesting to me is I've had so many of my clients and friends tell me, you know what, Athena, until you taught it, I was walking by those things, I didn't know what they were. And now they're like, now if I see them, I'm collecting them because each one is so different. Some of them are gray, some are blue, some are red. Right, so they're beautiful. You will so treasure this. And like I said, there's a ton of quartz. This one you can actually see a little quartz kind of river through it. So you can absolutely like build a grid and make that the centerpiece. So congratulations. And if you set up a Shiva altar, I want to see.
Yes, definitely. Please post
My
pictures.
favorite painting of Shakti in my crystal room is by an artist on fineartamerica.com, and it's Shiva and Shakti, and I think it's the most beautiful, sensual, sexy representation of Shiva and Shakti I've ever seen. If you remind me later, I'll post a picture of it on the event page. Yeah, Shiva. From Shiva to bees.
You know, creation.
Well, you know, I see what you're doing there.
Attraction.
I can do that. Okay. These are from Volco as well. Now, you know, bees form honeycomb, and honeycomb is hexagonal. I was teaching this earlier, right, with the Trapeze. So the little hexagons are very sacred. What's interesting about bees, in addition to the fact that we need them for our ecosystem, and I happen to be a bee person, and actually in ancient Greece there were bee priestesses called the Melissae, because meli means honey, and so the Melissae were the bee priestesses, and that's where the name Melissa comes from. Today, if someone's named Melissa in ancient Greece, they would have thought she was a priestess of honey, and a lot of people named Melissa don't know that, so it's like I end up teaching people about their own name, and then they're all excited about it. But bees actually see in hexagons. If you can Google this, if you look through the eye of a bee and see how they see the world, that the actual lens of their eye is hexagonal, little tiny hexagons. So this is actually how they see. When they start to form honeycomb, they don't have to think about it. This is just naturally what they create. So their entire world is hexagonal. Xe means 6 in Greek, and the hexagon represents the Hermetic principle, as above, so below. So there's an equanimity or a balance or an equality in the form of the hexagon. So this is about balance and power and strength and wisdom and beauty and creation and all those energies. So you were right. I mean, it's very much Shiva energy. If you think about it, like, bees also have that Shiva vibration to them, right? So these are from Volco. They're wood. It's a hand-painted wood base, and the little sterling silver 925 bees. They're 2 inches. I have 2 of these. They're $99 each.
Even the back of the wood is just really, really beautiful.
So what's unique about the wood is they used a burl. I don't know if you guys know what burls are, but they're kind of like the knots in the wood. I collect them. Some of the, like, my fireplace at home is carved from burl. Burls are expensive.
Cool.
but they're like the knot of the tree.
That's really, really cool. That's why it looks like it's covered in eyes. And you know what? I remember saying this the other day, but I wasn't even thinking about it. But when I chose this next, but it really is. It's covered in like different
little
eyes. I didn't even think about that when I chose this after the eyes, but it's really, really pretty.
One of the things that's cool about Volko, don't you think, is like he sources things from all over the world, and it's like 2 of this, 3 of that. Like, it's not, he doesn't bring big quantities of anything that he brings, but it's always really unique and different, you know, and there's always intention and thought behind why, you know, there's certain materials or why it's so special. Hold on, I'm caught on my bracelet.
Do you need some help?
Nope.
It's always super special.
Yeah. Yeah. Bees are so special, right, Melissa Calderon? So Melissa Wright and Melissa Calderon, did you guys know that about your name, that if you were in ancient Greece you would have been considered a priestess? The Melissae were very powerful. As were all priestesses in ancient Greece, right? We were all powerful, right? Yeah. I'm glad you guys love his stuff. I will pass that feedback along to him too. That looks cute in your hands.
This is adorable.
It's super
cute.
This
is number 37.
Okay. This is a wand. It's a magic wand.
Looks like a little fairy wand.
You know, the thing for me, we have about 48 of these. We had these made. And it is a functioning quartz wand, right? Double terminated.
I think it's got that
right?
one.
But it's magic. Big kisses to you, Heather Winkler. You're so sweet. Ooh, thank you, Maruda, for telling us, by the way. In Latvian, honey is it medus?
Oh, interesting.
I love knowing when you guys speak other languages. I'm a linguist by training, so language is my thing. I love knowing these little bits and pieces. You guys are so smart and so fun.
Did you see Melissa's comment? Melissa Stark said, I am getting my first hive on Saturday. I'm so excited to care for the magic. That's really, really cool.
I love bees. I always say, if you don't like bees, you're probably a jerk, because bees only sting jerks. Like, if again, you know, if I come up to you and I start hitting you, you should sting me. If I start swatting you, if I'm wearing too much perfume, you should sting me. I mean, seriously, act like a bee and they won't sting you. My kids have followed that their whole lives and they haven't been stung. Anyway, we had these carved because there's part of me, and I don't know, maybe there's part of you too, that's still a little girl. And I guess as I get older, I'm like less apologetic about it. I still like Hello Kitty, and one of our team members wrote me a little card and put a little twin star sticker on there, and I really liked it. Aww. I don't know. I'm still into all that. I like sparkly things. I like little magic wands, and I like to think about fairies and all those things. Like, I think, you know, tending to your inner child keeps you really young. And now my daughter's at the age where she's like, oh my God, you know, like not the little girl things are not as interesting to her, but I know she'll come back to it. You know what I mean? Like, I went through that too at 13, 14, where I like, oh, I'm not a little girl. And now I'm like, I'm totally still 14 years old.
Yeah, I love the little girl stuff. I would totally put like some sari. I'd probably put some sari silk right here, and maybe some little chipstones or something.
Or even like rhinestones. Like, I would probably totally bedazzle the shit out of this thing.
And so I hope if you get it, I hope you do. I mean, you can keep it natural. It's beautiful as is. But if you decorate it, I really do hope you'll post that.
I would love to see it. Can you imagine like long ribbons hanging from it? And I don't know, but it is you can do anything with this wand that you would do with a traditional wand. So if you're new, single or double terminated wands allow you to send energy and receive energy. They also allow you to activate grids. You can also open a circle and close a circle, just like I do with selenite with a double terminated wand. So if you want to send healing energy to someone, like from your heart to their heart, you can beam it with this. You can also receive it through this, right? So it's just as powerful. And these are gorgeous. You can't aura treat shitty quartz. It's actually true. Quartz has to be really translucent and really good quality to take an aura treatment. So it's a beautiful tool, but it also has that little, like, you know, young goddess energy to it that I thrive on because I think it's so pretty. So we have 48 of these. They are $79 a piece, and all hand carved for SG.
Christina Goltari said it's the Glinda, the Good Witch wand.
It
totally does look like Glinda's wand.
It's totally Glinda. Although I was talking to one of of my customers about this a couple weeks ago, how, like, everybody is Glenda and the Wicked Witch, you know?
We're all both.
We all have that, come out, wherever you are, and then, like, I'll get you and your little dog, too.
That's the part that makes me upset, is the going after Toto part. That's not cool. He was innocent.
You know, she probably just really liked Toto.
Toto didn't land a house on you. Yeah, she probably wanted it.
It's a conspiracy.
That movie's...
Congratulations, you guys. I'm so glad you like the little fairy wands. They're so cute. It'll be one of those things, like, honestly, if you can be in a bad mood and look at that, I want to talk with you about that. Like, there's some things in my collection where I can be in the shittiest mood, and I look at that and I'm like, that's a Hello Kitty fairy wand. I'm not in a bad mood anymore. Look at that. Right?
Another thing like that is definitely Labradorite. And that wasn't
I don't know about that, but that I'll go with you on that journey.
You can't look at Labradorite doesn't put you in a good mood when you look at it?
Not necessarily.
Really?
I can be real dark and broody with Labradorite.
Oh my god, look at this. Look at that. I mean, yeah, I guess maybe like dark brew, maybe. I don't know, but I can't look at it without being like, Labradorite. I love Labradorite.
Okay, well, I'm going to try that. Well, for me, Labradorite is, it's my favorite stone, and it's my favorite moon phase.
Me too.
Right? So it's like, every time I look at Labradorite, I think something is rebooting, something is restarting. It's a new cycle, it's a new opportunity, it's a new creation. We put these in today's sale because we're actually still in the new moon window. But I've had a lot of really hard new moons in my life where, and maybe you have too, maybe you're in one right now, where life's been really hard and I've had to just put all of my faith in the future, you know what I mean? And just raise a vibration and hold it, even though what I was going through at the time felt impossible. And so I've had some really intense experiences with Labradorite. But you know what I find is the wisdom of life, right, is that you get through those times. And then you get to really happy new moons where you're just so excited because it's all happening, right? And you learn to ride those waves. When I was a baby crystal collector, to get a 4.5-inch Labradorite sphere for under $170 and free shipping,
it's really crazy.
Would have made me really happy.
Like it's
especially because it has flash all over.
Yeah, as you guys can see, every which way I spin it, there is some sort of flash.
There's color, yeah, everywhere. We had these made in Madagascar, so these are direct to Sage Goddess, which is how we got the price, because the price is really, really good. Yeah, isn't it beautiful? So Labradorite, again, is a member of the feldspar family. The feldspar family of stones includes Labradorite, Moonstone, Amazonite. And these are stones that have a quality to them called aventurescence or agilurescence, which is the kind of the glowy light play that you see across the surface there. And in Labradorite, you get to see the full spectrum of colors. You usually see that whole range from like an orangey yellow to green and then into light blue and dark blue. When you get into a different part of the feldspar family called spectralite, then you open up some additional color rays, so you get more of the pinks and purples in the spectralite family that you don't see in the Labradorite family. And the reason for that is the colors in spectralite grow in the stone nearer to the surface. The colors in Labradorite grow deeper in the stone. So there's actually more depth of color in Labradorite as opposed to spectralite, but you're still seeing purple here, which is really cool. There's a purple flash right there. So it's not that you never see the purple, but I just want to explain to you, you're apt to see more of a purple flash in your spectralite in the feldspar family than you are in the Labradorite. These are gorgeous. So I have 31 of these. They're $169 a piece. They're 4.5 inches. And it's for your new beginnings. Isn't that gorgeous? It's fun. The feldspar family is important because and there's other members of the family too, right? Like Larvikite is a member of the feldspar family. It's kind of like Labradorite, but it doesn't have all the colors. It's more the gray scale, from light gray to very shimmery silvery to black.
I love Larvikite too, because the flashes on Larvikite remind me of the moon.
Larvikite does straight up look like a dark moon. This is like Gandalf, like magic unicorns in a dark moon.
I see it.
And again, I've been watching too much Lord of the Rings, and I'm going to stop.
Don't.
We're in the second movie, and we're right at the Battle at Helm's Deep. And Zoe hasn't seen the Battle at Helm's Deep yet, and it's just like, she's like, oh, look, they're all safe inside the fortress. And I'm like, so, anyway.
Yeah, David and I started a couple weeks ago.
Congratulations, you guys.
Or like 1 week ago we started, so we got about halfway through the first movie. We didn't finish, and then we didn't watch it this week because we watched Stranger Things.
Oh, see, Zoe's the new season, yeah.
I love Stranger Things, but I haven't. It's been like 3 years since the last season came on, and I stopped watching anything like scary and spooky during quarantine, so I haven't really been taking in that kind of entertainment, and I forgot that it was actually kind of scary, so I've actually been having trouble sleeping, and it's not cool. I'm not saying it's a bad show, it was good, but
really
I think I've been a little bit sensitized since I haven't been taking
really interesting.
it, and I forgot. Like, I knew that there was spooky stuff, but I didn't realize it was going to affect me the way that it did, so kind of probably should have watched Lord of the Rings instead, but that's always kind of spooked me too, if I'm being honest.
There's a great new series though that I do recommend on Apple TV called Prehistoric Earth, I think. Sir Richard Attenborough is the narrator. You know, he was in the dinosaur ones, the big dinosaur movies, Jurassic Park.
Oh, yes.
Yeah.
Those are my favorites.
So, and it actually is the highest resolution, best quality story of the life and death of all forms of dinosaur life.
Well, I'll definitely check that
out. Oh my God. We started watching it last night and we stopped. We're like, we have to watch this with the kids. It's magnificent.
Oh, Prehistoric. I'll look that up for
Seeing these like birds and like how they're born and like who their predators are and stuff. It's like, this is fascinating. No. So anyway, I'm such a geek. I know.
Oh, no. I would never give spoilers. No, I didn't say anything.
No spoilers if you're going to watch it.
Yeah, nope. I wouldn't do that. But,
hey, you want rings?
Yes, let's do some rings. Prehistoric. I'll have to look up.
Isn't it magnificent? I don't like to watch scary things, so I have to censor my... I'm that boring mom who's like, we're not watching horror movies. Yes. But I just think the energy's real, and I don't do that. I don't bring that into my field. Mm-hmm. So, but my daughter's a Scorpio moon, and all she wants to watch is Nightmare on Elm Street and like anything dark and bad, and it's just like, okay, well, she's seen it all. I don't censor her. Like if she wants to watch a movie, she can watch it, but not with me.
Yeah.
So okay, now Pink Larimar. Yeah, the series I was talking about is, I think, Prehistoric Earth with Sir Richard Attenborough, and I just cannot recommend it enough. Let's bring some more light in. That looks good. So you can see everything a little bit better.
Jurassic Park's the scariest. You know, to each their own. See, Jurassic Park is one of my favorite movies of all time, but I think it's because I can separate
that kind of scary though. If you're gonna like jump me out of my skin because a dinosaur is attacking you, I can handle that. If there's like a woman's head spinning around because she's possessed, I cannot do that.
Yes, that's exactly what I was gonna say. And it's the more psychic stuff, and there are certain things. Yeah, I'm not gonna. There's people here who haven't seen the new season, so I'm not gonna give any spoilers. But yeah, it's that kind of stuff. Yeah.
Okay. Here we go. I'm sorry, Pink Natrolite, not Pink Larimar. Although people do call this Pink Larimar, but technically it is Natrolite. Okay, so I have two different sizes of these, you guys. I don't have very many, so I'm just going to be very quick about this. The price is amazing. It is Natrolite, which is a pain-relieving stone, which is why most people buy it. But on the market, they call it Pink Larimar. It doesn't come from the Dominican Republic. It comes from Indonesia. So it's a totally different country of origin. And these are a proper pink. Can you try it without that light? Just because I think it's...
Yeah. Oh, yeah, there we go.
These are a proper pink. The quality of these, though, you can see why they call it Larimar when you see it this way, because the markings look just like Larimar. Right? Imagine if the pink was blue, you'd be like, I think that's Larimar, but it's a totally different stone and it comes from a different country, but you'll see it in the marketplace as Pink Larimar, right? Yeah. So I have 21 of the small. These are adjustable, by the way, in sterling silver. So anybody from a size 6 to a size 4, really, to a size 10 can wear this ring. You just pull it open or push it shut. So when I say small and medium, I'm talking about the size of the stone. The small stone is 0.8 to 0.9 inches, and the medium stone is 1 full inch. I have 21 of the small. I have 8 of the medium. The small is 64, and the medium is 74. Bubble tea. The inches on the sphere, Jan Hofmeister, were, I believe, 4 to 4.5 inches on the Labradorite sphere. Aren't they beautiful? So Natrolite, let's talk about it. One of the Synergy 12 stones, right? Harder to find. And usually Natrolite comes from Russia. This is Indonesian Natrolite. And it's pink, so that's why it's unique and really special and beautiful. I knew you guys were going to be all over it because I'm like, holy shit. I mean, this stone is relatively new to the marketplace. We've only had it at Sage Goddess like 2 or 3 times in the last 2 years or something like that. So to have rings in it, to have them cabbing it already for rings is pretty awesome. So
they're really,
congratulations.
Really
and just put it on your skin where you're hurting.
Yeah, it's got a really nice gentle energy. I like it.
It's Larimar, don't you think, the energy?
It is, yeah. I can understand why they call it pink Larimar. It looks like it for sure, and it feels kind of like it.
Yeah, it's super pretty.
They're pretty. Someone said it looks like tapioca pudding.
It does look like tapioca pudding.
I love tapioca pudding.
Really?
I know it's that's a controversial opinion, but I like tapioca pudding. I like rice pudding. I love boba.
You like Spire's rice pudding, right? That's my grandmother's recipe.
Yes, I grew up going to Spire's, and I had no idea when I started working here that it's
my family.
Yeah.
Yeah, if you're ever in South Bay, Los Angeles, you have to go to Spire's restaurants. There's only 2 left, and they're owned by my cousins. So you can go say hi to my cousin Chris on Hawthorne Boulevard or my cousin Alex on Sepulveda Boulevard. Just look for the tall Greek guys. And all the food is my grandmother's recipes. The vegetable soup is my grandmother's recipe. The rice pudding is my grandmother's recipe. Like, when I'm having a hard time and I want comfort food, I go there because the potato leek soup is my grandma's recipe. Pretty crazy. It's been open since the 50s. I know. And it's all the original recipes. The beef eater sandwich with fries and extra ranch. Like, when I walk in, they're like, beef eater, fries, extra ranch. Got it. Rice pudding. Got it.
I always get the chicken fried steak meal, but with chicken.
That was my mom's favorite.
Really?
Mm-hmm. And she sometimes did chicken instead of the steak. Because it's like double batter.
Yeah, so I get the chicken, and then I always get mashed potatoes and zucchini sticks.
Oh, the zucchini stick. Okay. I'm hungry.
They have the best ranch there, too.
Yeah, Spire's is my family's restaurant. I grew up going there. It's so crazy.
So okay. I did just hear from the team that we still have, was it one of these pendants?
I know.
Okay, we still have a couple of these pendants left. So this is the gorgeous amethyst with the I always forget, spessartine or spessartite? The spessart
that is the hessonite garnet.
Oh, hessonite. Mm-hmm. It's the hessonite garnet. Yeah. So we showed this at the beginning of the sale. Some of you may have missed it.
Isn't it incredible, you guys? $179. I designed this pendant with our team because I wanted it. So don't miss this one. We don't have any more of these.
So pretty.
And the quality of that amethyst is fucking unbelievable. You will love this pendant so much. You'll wear it all the time.
It's open on the back, and so we just wanted to show that one.
And hessonite is for wealth and abundance. So we call this the peaceful prosperity pendant. So if you missed this one, yeah.
Spires has been there for a million years.
Yeah. They really are my cousins. So when you go in, say, hey, are you Alex?
Alicia, you did not miss the pink tourmaline yet, and we're actually going to move back to Sapphire spheres because we did get confirmation that they all have stars on them.
Okay, cool. Yay!
She
Thank you, Team SG. We're doing that now? Okay.
Oh, yes. Yeah. Do you want to do it?
Yeah, let's do it. I'm here for this.
Would you like to wear a pink tourmaline?
I would really like to wear one. I was going to ask you, but it looks so pretty on your hand.
Well, I have this one.
It's so pretty. I got to tighten it up a little bit because I'm a little smaller.
Would you like some more of your sauces?
No, I'm good for right now. I'm going to pee on my all night long. Okay. Sapphire is my favorite stone. Star sapphire is my favorite form of sapphire. So to have spheres for you tonight is a really big deal. They're all under $120.
Which is insane. I'm pretty sure that was priced before they realized, but we're going to leave it.
Yeah, if you go and do price comparing, you're going to see our prices are about $40 under where most people are on the market. These are solid star sapphire. So sapphire is a member of the corundum family. The corundum family includes 2 stones. If it's blue or any other color other than red, it's sapphire. If it's red, it's ruby. And so rubies and sapphires grow with stars in rare occasions. Now, you're not seeing a 6-pointed star, but we could make one. If you put a flashlight onto that, Alexys, I was showing them. I did it in class the other night. From a certain angle, if we do the flashlight correctly, we can show the star for you. So she'll play with that for a second. So less than 5% of rubies and sapphires have the star, which is a geological phenomenon known as asterism. Aster comes from the Latin word for star. And so, yeah, you can kind of, oh, there you go.
There we go. It's right there.
So it's got 6 rays. Again, forms a hexagon. If you were to draw a line from point to point, you'd have a hexagon.
You can see it super easily in person. It's just all of the lights that we're dealing with are kind of
we're doing artificial lights right now.
But it's there.
Star sapphire is what I wear on both my hands. I have they're both Schramm rings, one on my left hand, one on my right hand, so I'm constantly sending this energy. That when you think about it, and like really take a step back, our creator put stars in some of the stones that you can only see when you cut them from a certain angle. If that doesn't, people sometimes ask me like, well, why do you believe in God? Or why do you believe in a creator? Or why do you believe in spirituality? I think there's an intelligence in this universe, and you can call it what you want to call it, but that intelligence put stars in your stones and then buried them where you'd have to find them. You know what I mean? Like, I just think there's an intelligence there that mystifies me. So star sapphires are the rarest of all sapphires in the world. They only come from Sri Lanka and India. My right hand one is Sri Lankan and my left hand one is Indian. So I have one of each, but the energy is the same, which is the most powerful wisdom you can channel in a lifetime. And so you need to have one of these in your collection. These small, I have 48. They are 1 to 1.25 inches. The medium, I have 3. They're 1.5 to 1.75 inches. So the small are $89. And then the 3 medium ones I have are $119. And we confirmed.
They're so pretty.
They all have stars. Yeah. Isn't it beautiful? Mm-hmm. And our creator puts stars in our stones that mimic the stars in our sky. And then we wonder, why is there a hermetic principle called as above, so below? Because all of the shapes and symbols and geometries that we see in the outer solar system and multiverse are also echoed inside the planet.
So congratulations if you're getting one of these.
I was going to say, that's kind of a longer story for you, but some of you are here for it, you know what I mean?
Yeah.
Like, I don't like to just think about the geological phenomena. I like to think about why. And I don't think you have to believe in God, but I do think there's an intelligence, and I think we can give that intelligence different names. But for me, what keeps me interested in crystals after 40 years of collecting is that each one is different. They're still discovering new crystals every year. I'm working on a book right now, and I'm writing about some new crystals that haven't been written about yet. And it's a constantly evolving study, but it's a study of our planet and the beauty and the richness that's here. So I'm glad you appreciate it as much as I do.
Jessica Hicks, I do love cottage cheese as well. I saw they said it.
I do. Really?
Yeah, I do.
It's bland.
I like the ones, I forgot what they're called. I don't even know if they
I was with you all the way till cottage cheese.
I don't even know if they make them anymore, but they used to sell the ones where it's kind of half and half. So on one little side of the container is the cottage cheese, and then you can kind of dump your little raspberry jam or pineapple in there. And then my mom used to dip potato chips in it, which is actually pretty good. I'm not gonna lie to you, Athena.
Yeah, I struggle with cottage cheese. It's lumpy, it's a little bland. And you have options. Like, if you know what I mean? Like, if you're in that aisle of the grocery store, I'm going to guide you toward a nice cream cheese, maybe a nice Borson cheese. I'm going to guide you away from that because it's lumpy.
No, if you can't handle me at my cottage cheese, then you don't get me at my record keeper finding abilities.
Zoe helped me dip Cheetos in cream cheese.
That is a very middle school thing. I mean, not that I did that. I feel like people discover that in middle school, at least around here. Because I remember all the kids back in middle school, they used to stand at the little red cart and get the little cream cheese that's supposed to come with the bagels, and they would dip their cream. It's good.
I mean, if you're...
It's not bad.
As an older woman who has to watch my calories to watch my weight, I can't just eat cream cheese, like, scoop it. So I was like, I dipped one, and I was like...
Interesting.
I love a good Cheeto. Okay. Curdled milk. Oh,
you love a good chumpy.
I love a good chumpy. God, I would love a Cheeto right now. Okay. Donde están? Here they are. All right. I get to talk about chumpies. I hope I don't ramble on too long. Let me look at what time it is. 4:38.
Yes, so I'm giving you until 4:40.
Oh, sure. Ready to go.
I was going to give you longer, but now you only have until 4:40.
Well, this is a challenge for me. Okay. In Peru, they believe that the mountains are spirits called the Apu, A-P-U. And those are the grandfather spirits. The Apu spirits also live in other forms of nature, but primarily in the mountains that form a ring around Cusco. And that's what these particular tools represent. So the chumpies are alabaster pieces. There's a set of 7. I believe this is 7, because sometimes we have a bigger set.
This is the set.
They are terminated. So the number 1 has 1 point, number 2 has 2 points, number 3 has 3 points, and then there's a different symbol carved onto each one. The coca leaf, which is very sacred in Peru. If you've ever been there, you have to use the coca leaf to avoid altitude sickness. The condor, which you see on the left, the moon, which you see on the right, the sun, the snake, and so on. These are all and hummingbird. These are all sacred symbols to the Andean people. And the Apu spirits are said to, each one of these carvings brings a blessing to you of abundance and beauty and strength and power and healing. The coca leaf there for healing. This is alabaster. So it's kind of think of it more like a marble type material. These are all hand carved. Each set is carved by one person. They go into a trance. These are shamanic tools that are made in a shamanic state, which is an altered state of meditation, and it takes them usually anywhere from 3 days to a week to carve one set. And so I work with them in different ways. As somebody who's trained in a lot of the Andean shamanism rituals and traditions, I have a set under my bed because it helps to, I tend to have insomnia without them. And so for me, it kind of guarantees a really peaceful night's sleep. If you're in deep ceremony, plant medicine ceremony, I will bring a set of them with me and just ring where my bed is or where my cot is or wherever I'm resting for the night. You can also do that around yourself when you're in meditation, new moon or full moon ceremony, and they're very sacred. So the artisans, because they are still all made by hand and only by people who are apprenticed in this trade, it's still very difficult to get more than 10 sets or 20 sets. We have 50 sets, but made in the same basic tradition as always, and they come with the handmade bag that has some of the symbols that you guys are familiar with now that we've studied the Peruvian tradition and lineage. And so you're seeing some of the Shipibo shapes in some of the bags. You're seeing the Incan cross, which is a portal that we cross through in ceremony. Isn't that beautiful?
It's really, really beautiful.
So it's a set of 7, Nicole. So the 7 pieces come in one bag, and then you can use them how you will. Some people keep them outdoors. They do hold up really beautifully outdoors. So you could put a ring of them around your home. It's a crazy price. Honestly, they should be more. And we really don't mark them up. We really are just honored to bring them to you because I work with them every day. I don't go to sleep without them. So it is part of my practice, and a lot of you wait for us to bring them to you. These are $134 for the set of 7. I have 50 sets, and that's it for right now. It may be a month, it may be a year. We're never guaranteed to get chumpies. That's why people are like, when are they coming? And it's like, when they get here. You know what I mean? They're all made by hand. So I'm so glad you loved going to Peru. My incense burner from the Moche civilization, because I was teaching my students about the pre-Peruvian, pre-Andean, pre-Incan civilization in Peru called the Moche, M-O-C-H-E. And I found an authentic Moche incense burner. I mean, incredible, from an estate sale of archaeologists who were working in northern Peru at the time, so I feel so honored to have it. But Peru's big magic. It really is. The people, the land, the energy, everything is pure magic in Peru. So congratulations. I'm so glad you're going to have a set. And like I said, I've given you some tips and techniques for like how to work with them, but ultimately you'll want to work with them in the way that speaks to you. And you'll be guided, you know? You will. So congratulations. Yeah. Yeah, everybody thinks that their cat is going to knock things over under the bed, but Smudgy doesn't even go near the chumpies. It's almost like you just can't be bothered with it. None of that stuff's interesting to my animals. They ignore my sacred tools. Which I guess is a good thing, right? I mean, they're not...
You
They're
got
just
lucky.
not... What Smudgy does drool on, and he really drools on it, is my clothing.
Oh.
So, like, when I left, he was sleeping on my shirt, and literally there was, like, a little, like, thing of drool coming out of his mouth, so... He's weird about my clothes.
So cute.
It's kind of cute, right?
I love it.
Congratulations, you guys. I'm really happy for you. I don't think your dog's going to chew them. I mean, now my dog's not a chewer, but he doesn't chew things. I'm so lucky. You never know with dogs. My last dog was a chewer. But he doesn't chew things, but he doesn't even, like I said, my dog and cat are like, I don't want your chumpies. Yeah.
This
yes.
is a very, very special aura quartz cluster. It's got a green aura. It's the very, very last page at the bottom.
Thank you. Right where I wasn't looking.
It's got green aura, blue aura, and purple aura on it, and we did it because it's kind of a rainbow, so we thought it was perfect for it's perfect for our pride party. I really love the green part. Athena gifted me a green aura quartz cluster a very, very long time ago for Christmas.
Look at your nails with that.
Isn't that pretty? And I still use it to charge all of my rings on it. So if you get this, what I would do, or what I do, is I charge my rings on it. So I don't, most of my rings don't, at least not the ones I wear often, don't go into a jewelry box. They sit on my aura quartz cluster on my little altar. And
that's a great
they
idea.
charge on it. So that's what I recommend for this one. And
It's the ultimate ring stand.
it really is. And it's really, really beautiful. And this is a giveaway tonight. So
This is our first of a few, so if this speaks to you, just say yes or holy shit or give it to me or right now or... I know, you took my name.
I know, I was like, wait, where did I even have this on? Yeah, so let us know if you're feeling called to it, and then Athena will choose a winner.
Yeah, I'm going to choose a winner.
I also did want to point out this piece is super special because there is a double terminated crystal growing right over the top.
That is really cool.
I feel like I actually can't even call this a double terminated because it's a twin termination over here on this side. There's the termination and then a baby termination over here. And then over on this side, it's like
a double
multiple.
It's like a family.
Isn't that so cool?
That's an incredible formation on that.
And there's
I
like
didn't even notice that before.
there's one growing sideways back here too. And this has actually been living in our photography studio.
That's really cool.
It's been living with our photo team, Lexi, Sam, and Vuk, because it looks really pretty in pictures. But they wanted to donate it to the
Sam
cause.
and Vuk are magics.
They really are.
Okay. Okay. I'm just going through all your sweet comments. So good to see you and hear you today.
Kind of matches my hair.
All right. Where is this going, universe? It's also just really nice to read your comments and
it's nice to just take a
connect
moment
with you
and
guys.
scroll through
Yeah,
them.
it's kind of a mindful moment for us in the middle of the process.
Oh, there's even a little bit.
Oh, I love that. Andrea Rodriguez.
Oh, Andrea.
She said, I would love this. I'm finally coming to terms with my asexuality at 30. It's a huge process. It's a huge step for you. She said, I would love to have this piece on my altar to remind me to be proud.
And you should be.
You should be.
Congratulations.
Cheers, Andrea.
It's the perfect.
It's such a reminder to all of us, you know, especially those of us who have felt marginalized, as I have, and I know a lot of you have, for for lots of different reasons in our lives, you know, but it's such a reminder that we're beautiful and we should be proud no matter who we are, how we identify. Absolutely. So that makes my heart really happy today. Mm-hmm. So congratulations. That's going to Andrea Rodriguez with so much love. Every time you look at it. Mm-hmm. Yeah.
I would like to let you guys know that we do still have Epidote and Star Sapphire pendants left. So if you're feeling called to one of these, they are $289. And you can, Team SG will comment.
And that is to manifest wisdom.
Yes, I think that's so cool. And then they're open on the back too. So these are still available. We showed them earlier. And since we're about halfway through the sale, I know some of you joined in and missed the beginning. I was asked to just quickly go over just the guidelines and rules once during the middle of the show for new people that come in. Yep. So just a couple quick reminders. Please make sure you have an account with sagegoddess.com. Please make sure your YouTube handle is on your account at sagegoddess.com. If you're planning on shopping with us, if you're just here to hang out, that's perfectly fine and we're happy to have you here. Please only bid on items that you are serious about. You cannot back out during the sale, and please wait until Team SG comments with the bidding instructions before you place your bid. And I think that was a quick little run through.
If you have questions, let us know. We're here.
Yes.
Let's see. I will certainly try, Heather, and Team SG can help with that too. I certainly will do my best for you. Okay. Yay!
All right.
Yeah, that's so good. That's so good.
What should we do next?
The big D energy right there.
Do you mean this?
I do. Do you see other big D's right there?
Are you speaking about this one?
Yeah. I was thinking, you know, if I had one, because I don't have one, but if I had one, I'd kind of want to be that size.
I feel like yours would be big.
Do you think it would be like that big?
Maybe bigger.
Really?
Yeah, I think you'd have a really big one.
I'd be happy right here, though. Do you know what I mean? Like,
this is a good size, right? Yeah. Nice Henry Cavill size. I
like the form.
Yeah, a little bit of a curve to it.
Yeah. I'd be really satisfied. Dear universe, if you bring me back with this equipment, amen aho, and so it is.
I'm not really, I feel like it would be uncomfortable.
Well, but, you know, we don't have the equipment. So I'm sure it's very comfortable for those who have it.
Now, this is actually, I'm going to stop being silly for just a second and say, this is really, really beautiful quality rose quartz. It is. Like, it's a really beautiful,
stone of love.
It's a beautiful bubblegum pink. And, you know, we couldn't have a Pride sale without this.
You can sit on it. This actually can be used as a tool, but it's also a tool. So whatever you imagine you can do with it, yes, you can do all those things. But the other things you can do with it, it can be the centerpiece of a grid. You can simply keep it on your altar to represent the divine feminine, masculine.
And the divine feminine because of the rose quartz. And our wonderful, wonderful team member, Nerly, is the one that sourced these. And those of some of you may have caught our live. He actually went live with us to promote some of the items. Mm-hmm. And he was telling us that he thought it was really important to have these in the show because the pink in the Pride flag represents femininity, the divine feminine. And so he kind of associated this with that.
I'm just sitting here for a little bit because it was just so hard, like I said, to be so well behaved, and that's why I really give myself a lot of credit. This is 8 inches, by the way.
It's a kind of a heart on the bottom.
It's got a heart on. It's 8 inches of love, and it's well formed and well structured.
If I do it this way, it kind of looks like the cat on my shirt is looking at it. He's like, what?
So it's all the things you need. And nothing that you don't. It's rose quartz, and it's love, and it's hard. And it's 8 inches, and it's $199.
Would you like to hold it?
I'm fine.
I think they'd like to see that.
We're not doing any weird ASMR situations. We're not.
This is a rose.
I'm like not looking at it. We call them Pimmels because my friend George, who's German, Das Pimmel in German is the thing, and so when he's always like, oh, Pimmel, he's always telling the jokes, and so it just Pimmel feels better. Why do you want it, Emily Butler? Because you're wise. This is the right size. I will tell you, I have quite a few at home, which probably won't surprise you. I blame my team because they've ordered ribbed ones and non-ribbed ones, and people must, test drive these things. And I will tell you, some of them are too big. This is the right size. You don't want it much bigger than that.
Remind you, Father's Day is coming up, guys.
This is what every dad wants. Honey, I really sat and thought about you and just my gratitude for you and my love for you and how big it is, and this is what I bought you.
Rose quartz for love. Universal love.
Yeah. Okay. Look how good I did, everybody. So proud of myself.
I think you handled that really well. All right.
This is a kid-friendly show. People do keep those on their altar, though, just to represent the masculine, right? Quality assurance. That's right. I don't want to bring you something that is unsafe. But, it's really hard to resist, because when we're in Tucson and we're at these tables and it's like all they have are the quartz sticks, and it's like, they've got ones that are this big where, like, how can you not make the joke? I mean, I'm not trying to be insensitive, but, And then there's the ones where it's like, nobody needs that. No one needs that, right? So, anyway. You did well. Thank you so much. Well behaved.
We do still have this pendant left.
Did one of them sell? I think one of them sold and one of them did not, right?
Do we have both of the pendants? Oh, we only have one pendant left. So.
This is Daisy's pendant from Louis, Rainbow Moonstone and Ruby, you guys. Oh my god. It's one it truly is my favorite of Louis' pendants that he's ever done. So, and I have it mine is smaller, but I do have this one and I treasure it. Yeah.
Look at the quality of those rubies. So this is available.
Yeah, Rachel's asking about the quartz flame behind me. It is
That
available.
is also still available.
Yeah, that one is available. It's 28 inches of red hematoid quartz from Brazil, hand carved into the flame. Remember, red hematoid is hematite in quartz, so it's grounding even though it's quartz, and that one is $3,999.
Can you believe that it's actually bigger than the rose quartz pimples?
Once again, there's a threshold of what you need and what's just unnecessary. You can do anything you want to do with that piece. It'll take you where you need to go. Okay. It is. Okay.
Let's talk about... Ooh, do you like to talk about rutilated quartz rings?
Yeah. Everything in the show. I'm ready for more Yonis, too.
Oh,
No?
Yes. No. We can do that. Let's talk about the Yonis, right? And then we'll talk about the rutilated quartz.
It is some big energy. You do want it to be a little bit curved if you're going to be using it for recreation. Just a little.
Let's talk about...
But beyond that, I can't help you. You've got to do some Google searching.
What about these ones?
Well, the mother of pearl Yonis.
Yes, those are very, very pretty. And then we'll talk about rutilated quartz rings.
So I'm going to make my case to you once again that this could be a Yoni. And by the way, if you're like, why are there so many vaginas and penises in the show? It's Pride. So we just figured, why not?
We just figured it was the time.
Yeah, if you're going to do the peens, then you got to do the Yoni. That's only fair.
It's only fair.
They're friends. So this one, we have 10, right?
Yes,
this
is
40B?
line 40B. Yeah.
Okay. This one, now the way she's showing it to you there, yes, does look Yoni, but if she turns it upside down, this is one of those ones that really, to me, looks like a goddess.
Oh, yeah, holding something.
Holding a pearl, like the pearl of wisdom or the pearl of your heart. Like, I can't resist these. If you're not into Yonis, don't worry. I don't have more after the sale. And Dave was like, we were having dinner a week or two ago, and we sat down, and he's like, can we just talk about the vaginas? And I was like, you mean like the stone ones? And he's like, yeah. And he's like, it's awkward when you're having like a staff meeting and about vaginas. And then like some people are looking away, except we can't look away because this is like something that we're talking about. And I'm like, I understand. Okay.
I may be responsible for making him uncomfortable about it because I did tell him that I'd like to move these into the Father's Day sale. He didn't accept my request.
See, it looks like a calla lily. Thank you, Kenneth and Shannon.
Yeah, I see the calla lily.
Yes.
The really cool thing about this one is that there is a hole on the there's a hole on the back. Sorry, that you can use to wear this as a pendant. So if you do that, it will be worn this way.
I would put. You know, I like to make things awkward just in life because I enjoy that. And so I would put that like on a shawl and let that be like the button for my shawl, and then have someone say, "Is that a?" And I would go, "Vagina?" It is. And then watch them run away. Okay. I have 10 of these. They're $59. These are 1.1, actually 1.5, I'm sorry, to 2 inches. They are mother of pearl. Actually, it says, Alexys, that they're all different. It says 2 black wood, 4 mother of pearl. Do you have all different kinds here?
I think, oh man. Wait, hold on.
Hold on, guys. Hold on.
Yeah, because it's the pendants. Wait.
I think they all have holes.
Oh my gosh. Okay, so... Yes, so it's this one.
I love those moments when it's so weird and then people don't know what to do. They want to run away or like scream, and you're just standing there smiling like...
Okay, yeah, I apologize, guys. So it's not that one. Okay, so it's these ones.
Okay, hold on.
Wait, and not this one.
Back up. Hold on. So the first one to say sold for that is the mother of pearl. Okay.
Was
and
there
we have
only
2,
one?
we have 4 mother of pearl.
Oh, okay.
So Team SG is going to count the first 4 for mother of pearl. Okay. Then we have 2 that are black wood.
And that is this.
Same price. Same vibe.
This one also same vibe. This one also looks like the
goddess holding a black pearl.
And it's got the hole that goes all the way through.
So that you can wear too.
Pendant.
So we have 2 in the black wood. Those are also $59. And then we have 4 in what's called Togwa, which I'm actually not familiar with. I don't know if Togwa is a stone. Team SG might be able to give us some more information. It's beautiful. And again, total goddess holding the pearl, right? So now this black, well, I mean, technically jet is a petrified wood, but that is not jet. That is not petrified, as far as I know, Jenny Reader. Yeah. So then there's the black wood, and then there's what's called Togwa, Tagua, and we have 4 of these at $59. And then that's all of them.
That is all of them.
That's not all the Yonis. We still have 4 other Yonis tonight for your Yoni pleasure. 5 Yonis, to be correct.
So we still have... I'm going to split up the Yonis.
Okay. It's a nut. Cool, I didn't know that. It's a Togwa nut.
Oh, that is very cool.
You're getting a Yoni made out of a nut. Just count with myself right now. Okay. I'm going to do a giveaway.
Ooh, okay. Is this going to be your giveaway?
Yeah.
Perfect.
Will you shut in?
Yes, I will.
So... I just feel really lucky sometimes. I get to see really cool, beautiful things. And I bought this from the man who brings me phenakite from Africa. He brings it from 2 parts of Africa, from Nigeria and from Madagascar. This is Nigerian. This is not Malagasy. But remember, Madagascar, my students are about to learn about Madagascar. It used to be part of the African continent. Now it's kind of an island off of the eastern coast of Africa. So this is phenakite with black tourmaline. He only had 2 pieces of this. I've kept one and I'm giving the other one away. It's worth between $300 and $400. Phenakite is a member of the Synergy 12 stones by Robert Simmons, and it's like a fast forward button on your spiritual development. And then to have it sitting like a nest with black tourmaline inside. So I will just say, this may not look like anything special, but this is a holy shit situation. Like, it's small, but it's like one of the most priceless things in the sale. It's certainly the rarest thing in the entire sale. So if you're somebody who is really expanding your spiritual practice, but wants to feel that deeper energy of protection and safety, like, this is holy shit time. So just say yes or give it to me or now, and I'm going to choose a winner. It does look like a Shiva agate, doesn't it?
It kind of does.
Yeah.
Yeah, like a little guy.
Totally different vibe, but it is very much the same energy. And that's part of why I think you guys come to these sales, is some of these like really crazy things you get to see. Because even if you're not winning it, it's like, that's special to see that.
It feels nice to hold it.
It was one of only 2 pieces he had seen. So you know when the person who minds it, when they're like... even they haven't really seen it, that's how you know you have something really, really special. So yay, and I get to choose a winner. Holy shit, amazing. I need my glasses. It's hard to see y'all sometimes, honey. I recently had to up my my prescription number for my readers, which is embarrassing to tell you that, but I'm upping it from like a 1.5 to a 2.
That is not embarrassing.
Dave loves it when I wear my glasses because it's like sexy teacher time or whatever. I don't know. It's weird.
I had to up my glasses prescription this year too.
All right. I think I know where this is going. It totally looks like Shiva, doesn't it? Mm-hmm. Okay. This piece is going to Desert Rose Petal. Felt it right away. Came back and found you again. Desert Rose Petal says, I'd love to have that for my spiritual development. I've been so stuck in my life and trying to get going. What I'm going to say to you, though, is with phenakite, hold on to your hat. It's kind of like a slingshot. You know what I mean? Like, you'll be thinking, like, oh, I'm so stuck, I'm not making any progress. And, like, phenakite comes along, like, pulls the arrow back and sends you. And it's like, ooh, now you're 10 steps ahead. You know what I mean? So just hang on to your hat, but congratulations to you.
Congratulations.
That piece wants to come home to you.
It's very, very special.
And then, will you do me a favor, just because this one's real special to me, will you let me know what you do with it? Like, maybe it's going to go in your medicine bag, or maybe you're going to wire wrap it and wear it, or maybe you're going to, I don't know what you're going to do with it. Hold it in meditation, and yeah, just want to see what you do with it. That's always fun for me to see where these, because some of these things like that are just so special. It's been sitting in my bedroom for the last couple of days, so hold on to your hat. And cheers. That's one of the best giveaways we've done. Certainly one of the rarest.
It's really, really cool.
Now, this ring has a whole story.
It's so pretty.
We should probably give me a 2-minute time limit on this one.
All right,
again.
it's 5:04.
Okay. Do my best. It's so hard to shut up sometimes because I don't want to overdo it, but I want to give you enough information so that you understand why things are special.
This is number 29.
Let's see. There we go. Okay. This ring. Bless you.
Thank you.
This ring is a replica of a ring that I bought at a gem show when I was in San Francisco, and my ring. You may want to shut the light off on that one too, just because sometimes with the rutile it's really hard to see it. But I don't know; it may not help. I just want you to see how clear it is. It's crystal clear rutilated quartz. It is identical to mine, and mine was close to $500. And this was a wholesale show. So I'm really proud to tell you we were able to do this. It's literally identical in sterling silver and 14 karat gold for under $200. I don't think you'll ever find a more beautiful rutilated quartz ring. There's kind of a snaky energy to this, and there's this energy of like light and shadow, or sun and moon, because I think the gold represents the sun, and that oxidized sterling silver represents lunar energy for me. So it's always felt like a ring of balance and transformation. These are adjustable, so Alexys will show you. See how it's adjustable? So anybody can wear this. Do we have more than one?
Example?
Yeah.
No.
Oh, okay.
Yeah, I mean we have multiple available, but only one example.
Yeah. So yeah, I just want to show you. It's substantial. It's not a small ring, but it's not oversized either. This could be very much an everyday ring for you. So the thing with rutilated quartz, I'll give it back to Alexys to show you because it's important for you to see the golden rutile in it. Yeah, so they're fully adjustable. So the size, when we talk about size, we're talking about the size of the stone. It's about 3/4 of an inch by just over, almost half an inch of rutilated quartz from Brazil. And it's all 925 sterling silver. So rutilated quartz, they say it comes to you right before big change, to help you manage change and prepare for change and think about how change is going to impact you. And what you're supposed to do in meditation is you're supposed to hold the stone or the piece of jewelry, and you're supposed to ask the lines to show you what their message is, because each one of those lines has a message for you about your transformation. Isn't that beautiful? So this was one of those. Yeah, Christina didn't see how it adjusted, so she'll show you again. Isn't it beautiful? In my personal opinion, it is the prettiest Rutilated ring I've ever seen. So if you're a Rutilated quartz fan, I know a lot of you are. And what's really cool is you can barely tell when you're adjusting it, because it's a double band. It just looks like it's part of the design. That's probably why it was hard for you to see.
Yeah, they did a really good job of hiding that part.
Mine was not adjustable. So the fact that they were able to make it adjustable, I was like, get out of town. So less than half of the cost of my original ring. It's identical. It's $199, but I only have 50 of them.
Look at that.
50.
It's so pretty. I'm excited for whoever gets it.
Yeah. This is your transformation. This is your reimagined ring. This is your golden goddess ring. This is, shit's changing and I'm going for the ride. I'm going to see where this journey takes me. Aww, I see you. Rumple Longhair says, I'm shaking and crying now.
Aww.
You must be going through it. Well, and we all have our times. The last 2.5 years have been so challenging for everybody. It's just different. You know what I mean? Each one of us has experienced it differently, but we see you. Yeah. The Zoe Panther ring is a Cartier design. So I don't think I can replicate it, but they can make something similar to it. It's beautiful, isn't it? Uh-huh.
Those rutiles are so pretty and the faceting, and I just love how the stone sits. It's gorgeous, guys.
It's a deep stone. The table is deep.
Yeah, congratulations.
So you're gonna love that ring. No. You'll be really glad you got that ring.
I think there is another ring.
Yes. Well, sometimes shit changes real fast in that. Oh my god, this ring.
This ring is... It's insane. This is number 32.
Oh my lord. Yeah. All I'm going to tell you is this ring is underpriced. So if you're like, oh, I really want that ring, you should just jump on it. This is Louis. This is an Ethiopian opal carved into a scarab, set in sterling silver and 14 karat gold. This is sized, by the way. I think they meant that this is the size. 9, right? Yeah.
Yes, 9 stone.
Size 9. A good jeweler can size this one. It is the only. Are you ready? The only Ethiopian opal scarab I've ever seen in my life.
It's really crazy.
The only one I've ever seen in my life. When I bought this from Louis, it was in person, and I picked it up, and he was like, "Oh yeah." I was just like, "Are you kidding me right now?" Under $1,500. Are you ready? 1499. 1499 for Ethiopian opal scarab ring in sterling silver.
And it's open on the back.
Ethiopian opals are pure magic. All the African stones are, but Ethiopia has its own magic. Opals are for transformation and change. The Ethiopian opal displays all the colors of the rainbow spectrum. So you're going to see every color of the rainbow in that stone.
It's so pretty, you guys.
Yeah.
It's so pretty.
There really aren't words to describe it. So congratulations in advance if you're able to choose that ring, because it's a holy shit. I know. It is. Again, there's like some firsts in the show. I would say that is the most beautiful Ethiopian opal ring I've ever seen in my life.
It's a scarab.
And it's crazy to me that it's under $1,500, because I would expect, like, if you just showed me the scarab, I would expect that to be closer to $2,000. So yeah, somebody needs to do it.
Yeah, and I'm looking forward to seeing who that is.
And you can do it.
Denise said I'm having a hard time right now. Not snagging it. If you're feeling called to it, I mean, I don't know if you'll ever see something like that again.
I know it's hard sometimes when like the timing's not right.
Yeah.
That's happened to all of us where we're like, I want it, but not right now.
But if it was meant to be, it would be.
Yeah. Yeah, always in perfect time, you know? Cheers to whoever gets it. It's fucking beautiful.
It's got a really beautiful blue flash in there that the camera wasn't really picking up.
I've seen some opal carvings, but not the scarab.
It's so cool,
No.
guys.
I've only really seen a handful of stones. I've seen lapis. I've seen Dave bought me a Libyan tektite scarab, but I've never seen an opal one before. I know. It's pricey, but I have to tell you, it still should be double that price.
Mm-hmm.
So sometimes I bring you crazy things, and I know they're so expensive, but it's like still they're worth more than what we're charging. So it's like. Sometimes it's just cool to see the things, you know? I'm going to figure out how to fix our light, because it's a little weird in here right now. Maybe we just need all the light.
Ooh, the Hansa
Nope.
hands.
Because then we're going to get completely washed out.
Nope.
Yeah. Yeah, so Team SG will tag you if you've won something. So if you're wondering if you've won something, they'll tag you. Yeah. Yes. And it's like, don't anybody buy it. I have scratch off tickets. I love you, Annette. Yeah, don't worry. If you're new to the shows, you'll figure it out. Yeah, we're happy. We're here to help you and support you and hang out with you and get to know you. So don't worry. You're in good hands. Let's see. What are we doing next? These selenite pieces, you guys.
These are
my
so
God.
pretty.
Aura selenite. Oh my God.
These look like they're made out of magic.
They do.
Like, they look like a fairy came and, like, used their little fairy quartz wand and was like, zap, and made it rainbow. That's how I imagine this happened.
I think it's a true story, and I'm going to stick with it.
I think it's inaccurate. Look at that, guys. This one's got triangles all over it, too. I think that's pretty.
Did Alana Harrison get that ring?
Did they?
I don't know. We'll wait and see. We'll cheers you in just a second. So selenite's one of my favorite stones of all time. This is Mexican selenite, which is my favorite source for selenite. I'm shameless about it. I love Mexico, and I love Mexican selenite. Mexican selenite's clearer, and you have to have super duper clear selenite to aura treat it. Almost 3/4 of all selenite that is aura treated shatters. So to get these for under $100 today is crazy. Did you know that anything that touches selenite is cleared? It's like black kyanite that way. So this needs to just sit on your altar and be a constant clearing plate for you.
Honestly, even if this didn't have the aura treatment, it's still a pretty crazy price. Because
it's beautiful.
This is huge.
Yeah. No, I mean, these are optical selenite, so like I can see the feed through it. Right? I can see that Rose said, I adore selenite, which is really crazy that you can see through it like that. Isn't that beautiful? So I have 10 that are 11 to 12 inches and 8 that are 13 to 14 inches. And the difference is $10. So the small, which are a foot, are $89. I have 10. And the medium, that are $99, 13 to 14 inches, those I have 8.
We're selling them right now, KL. She just announced the price, so
Yeah.
Team SG is going to comment shortly.
Oh my God. Don't miss these because we don't have any more of these.
Yeah.
Yeah.
And I don't think we're getting any more either.
Yeah, this was not easy for us to get. I know. But this is your altar plate, right? This is what you put your candle and your stones and everything on, and it keeps all the energy clear. Seriously, that is just a good life choice. That is a very good life choice. And congratulations. Cheers and cheers and cheers. It's funny to see you guys say small when it's like super not small.
It is not small.
Small is not the word I would use to describe that today.
But I get it. We prompted.
But I see where you're going there, and I understand. Do we have the ancestral light?
Yes.
Okay, I'd like to do that next. Do you have the notes?
I do. I wrote them on your paper. Yeah, it's down there.
Oh, I see. Okay.
These are so cool.
So, it's 5:17. I'm going to get 2 minutes here.
Okay.
Okay, because this is another one where I have to exercise all self-control. I'm a retired professor, and so it's really hard for me not to talk so much, but this show could end up being like 3 days long, and that's really not what you're here for, and my team isn't here for that.
I think you've done a really good job of reining it in this show.
Do you think so?
Yeah, it's
and
like...
I didn't say anything dirty about dicks or anything.
You handled that really well.
I mean, I just want all that credit. I really didn't. I didn't make you uncomfortable.
Yeah, I think having Rachel and Caitlin in the room is...
Yeah. I mean, part of me
good.
wants to, like go in another room and just, like, say all the dirty things really quick just to get out of my system. Is it bad?
Go ahead.
But anyway, I'm not going to do that right now. Okay. Ancestralite. Ancestralite made its debut. This is coming from Australia. When Judy Hall, who is deceased, and we miss her very much, one of the four mothers of our entire industry. We owe a lot to Judy Hall. Judy Hall, so my friend who mined it and brought it to Tucson gave it to Judy Hall and told me about it the same year and actually gifted me, it's in the other room, like a 1.5 foot long piece of the rough material. And it doesn't look like this because it's rough, but when you cut it, it looks like this. Ancestralite is a mixture of 3 stones. It is 200 to 300 million years old. You're looking at one of the original formations of stone material on this planet. Ancestralite is a form of what's known as stromatolite. Stromatolites were little creatures that actually created oxygen on the planet. They were the lungs of the planet, stromatolites. And so there are other forms of stromatolite too, but this is among the oldest. This is a mixture of hematite, which is the red that you see, with red jasper, and martite, which is the sparkly silver that you see. Martite is for manifestation, and to my knowledge, the only form of martite that you can purchase now that's available and has been mined is in Ancestralite. So this is a really powerful, very ancient manifestation tool, and they've polished it into these massage wands. I have 34 of the small, I have 20 of the medium. The small is 3 to 4 inches, under $80. The medium is 4 to 5 inches, under $90. And that's all the Ancestralite that I have in this size. And for it to all be under $100 is crazy because, again, this is one of the rarest things we've brought you at Sage Goddess. Hard to wrap your head around. Watch Prehistoric Planet if you geek out on stuff like this, like me. Then you start to wrap your head around this planet being 200 or 300 million years old, like
insane.
you know, and what forms of life were here, and what they ate, and where they lived, and how they lived, and gave birth to their children and babies, and all those things. Like it's an amazing series. But as I'm watching those shows, I'm thinking about Spinel and Ancestralite and the stromatolites. Like I'm looking at that show through a geological perspective, and these stones were forming when the dinosaurs, or were formed when the dinosaurs were on this planet. It's just a really remarkable thing to hold in your hands. So I have 34 of the small, they're $79. I have 20 of the medium, they are $89. And there's a note from Team SG that says Father's Day. I'm going to put myself out there and say I don't think fathers want big pimmels. I don't think they want Ancestralite wands.
But it's kind of cool, like just to keep in their office.
Maybe as an extra little gift. This is for you to like do body work and to ground yourself. Like if you're having a panic attack, this is where you go. This is your manifest grounding wand.
Can I clink them together?
Yeah, it's pretty stable. Are we going weird ASMR, everybody? Now I'm gonna clink the wands.
I'm getting it. I won't be doing that again.
Yeah. See,
so
again,
I hope you enjoy
this could get weird. We're choosing not to. And I'm proud of us. I'm finally growing up. I'm turning 49 in August, and I am becoming a real adult. It feels good. I'm choosing maturity. But again, I'm going to go in the bathroom after this, though, and say all the dirty, funky things I wanted to say. Would you like some vodka?
Wait, really?
Yeah.
I thought I didn't know. Like I just wasn't expecting you to go that way with that, because you're like, oh, I'm doing so good, I'm behaving myself, and then you're just like, do you want some vodka? I'm just like, wait, what?
Well,
You want me to just
I
put
don't
it in
want to
the
be
future?
boring. You know what I mean? Yeah, you can just hit it right there. See, that'll see it. Nope. That's it. Yeah. I don't want to go all the way to Funky Town. Just...
While you guys are pouring, I've seen some people ask about the rainbow or Ganeshas.
Oh, yes, we do.
We actually have a couple left, so I'm gonna go ahead and post.
Thank you,
Rainbow
Rachel.
Organeshas are still in the house.
I will, Rachel
Wood
really
color.
is keeping us in line today.
Yeah, she's proud of me too.
I love it.
She knows this could have gone real.
She's like, you know
sideways.
what? They're pouring vodka. I'm going to get them back on track.
Yeah. She was right to do that.
So these, actually, you guys probably can't hear her. Rachel is in the room, and she was reminding us that you're asking about rainbow or Ganeshas, which we do still have some available. So she is going to comment. She just did $64. If you are feeling called to one of these, you can go ahead and comment sold. These are really, really, really gorgeous.
Super
Really
pretty.
beautifully done for a treatment on a gemstone Ganesha clear quartz. So enjoy.
I would like to talk about
You're not running this show.
citrine, etched citrine.
Can we talk about something with quantity and then do this?
Can I just show it really quick though?
Yeah. I was never running the show. She's always been running. I'm just kidding. We can totally talk about it. This is really, really cool. And I've been talking about this a lot in my previews. And you're just going to do it so much better justice, so I am excited.
All I'm gonna say is we just never have this etched citrine, big pieces like this, and this one is under $1,500 for almost 11 inches of natural etched citrine. So
It's also covered in record keepers.
it's got tons of record keepers, so that's why it's like, if you don't want this, that's totally okay. There's certain pieces where I'm like, well, if they don't buy it.
This whole side has a bajillion terminations as well.
This is not a single terminated piece.
This is like a bazonka terminated.
I would
piece.
send this right to Hovav.
Oh, to make a little lamp.
I would send this right to Hovav Rappaport. If you're not following Hovav at Hovav Art, HOVAVEART on Instagram, you need to. He and his partner Leslie are very good friends, and there's no words to describe what they do, and Hovav makes these lamps that are just mind-blowing. I would absolutely get this to Hovav. He'll make a gorgeous base out of it, or for it, because you'd want to illuminate this. Can you put a flashlight under it? Or I can,
That wasn't
Just
a crystal, it was
easy.
just a can.
because when you illuminate it, that's when the magic really begins, and you can totally see there's a whole inner world to this piece. It's got Lemurian lines. It's incredible. So citrine comes from different parts of the world, right? The Congo region in Africa. It comes from Brazil. This is Brazilian. It's natural. It's not heat-treated amethyst, which is always the risk. What's unique about this is that if citrine or other quartz minerals are underwater for more than 1,000 years, they develop what we call etchings. So these are what we call alluvial markings, ILLUVIAL in geology, alluvial markings. And the alluvial markings are the passage of water over the quartz over time. You might think that water couldn't produce those kind of etchings, the little tiny pock marks all over it, but water absolutely can. Water is very powerful, right? It can create and destroy. And so this was underwater for thousands of years, so that explains the alluvial markings. What's extra special about this, though, most people in Brazil, up until now, they're figuring it out, and I've had long conversations with a lot of the suppliers of gemstones out of Brazil, because we work with all of them. They think customers want super polished, super perfect crystals, and I don't buy any of that. I don't like the over polished stuff, because you take off all the alluvial markings, you take off all the record keepers, you take off all the magic when you over polish a stone. Plus it's more expensive because I got to sit there and hand polish the things. You could not sell me a polished piece over this, and a polished piece would be twice the price. So you're getting all of the natural markings, all the beauty. Again, this is wealth, abundance, prosperity. I'm not going to talk too much more about it, just because honestly, if you don't want it, we're all good. So it's $1,499. It's 10.25 inches. I have a piece from the same pocket of the same mine at home on my prosperity altar, and it is one of my treasures. And Bless you.
Excuse me.
There is an absolute forest of record keepers, like on that face
Yes,
of it. Like you're gonna, whoever gets this piece, you're gonna lose your damn mind. But it needs to go to Havav. Havav needs to make a lamp out of this.
I was looking at the record.
Are you here, Havav or Leslie? Sometimes they're around. Anyway,
see
we
their
love you guys, and that needs to be a lamp. Unbelievably beautiful.
Baby, you can light my fire.
Do you know, I'll tell you, and Alexys will tell you, a lot of stones have alluvial markings.
Oh, yeah.
We've seen alluvial aquamarine, we've seen alluvial quartz, alluvial citrine, alluvial amethyst. Because remember, the way the planet looks today, and again, watch Prehistoric Planet, is not how it looked. Even the continents, right, and the landforms are completely different thousands of years ago. So a lot of, like, for example, Afghanistan was underwater. A lot of people don't realize that because it's such an arid, dry place, but Afghanistan was underwater. Tucson, Arizona was underwater for a period of time. So you're going to find etchings and alluvial markings in all different parts of the world, and this proves to you that the topography of this planet has changed radically over thousands of years. So cheers. Who got that one? Sabrina. Congrats, darling.
Congratulations, Sabrina.
Once again, a very good life choice. And if you want us, if you don't know about Havav and you do want to have it made into a lamp, I would be more than happy to introduce you to Havav and Leslie, and they'll take very good care of you because that would make an amazing lamp. It really, really would. So cheers to you. All right. And the next thing is one of my favorite items of the show too.
Yeah, I really, 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 really love this.
We had these made. We only have 50 of them. I just thought they were so beautiful.
You know, this is another one that I've been talking about this a lot over the course of the last week about how they didn't overly polish this. So the fluorite, it's got this really, really beautiful like shimmer to it. Right? And I think it's pretty. It's so sparkly. I love sparkly stuff. Like, just look at how gorgeous.
It has, I would describe it, I had the same reaction you did. I would describe it as a matte finish to the fluorite. I don't like over polished stuff, and she's with me on that. Like, the shinier it is, sometimes it's pretty, but sometimes it's too much. So they left a matte finish on the fluorite. So we have these hand carved. This is the Hamsa hand with Buddha inside. So it represents the blessings of health and peace and serenity, right? Isn't that beautiful? And then, can you put the flashlight behind it?
Yes.
So it comes with the stand, which I think is cool because sometimes people buy beautiful pieces like this and they're like, Athena, what do I do with it? It's altar decor, right? Fluorite is the Dharma stone. It tells you why you're here, what you're meant to be doing, and how to get to the next step on your path. And these are all at least bicolor or tricolor fluorite. This one is pink, green, and purple, as you can see. It starts, the band goes purple to green to pink. Isn't it beautiful?
I think it's really, really beautiful. And I wrote the 5 blessings of the Hamsa hand down because I didn't have that memorized.
Yeah.
And it's one for each finger. It's health, wealth, fertility, joy, and success. And I just think I love the Hamsa hand.
And no, fertility doesn't mean you have to have a baby. Believe me, the last thing I want is any more babies. But fertility can be, I think of myself as pregnant with possibility. But no, 0 babies for me. So fertility doesn't have to be something that scares you. Sometimes I have friends who are like, oh, the minute you said it was for fertility, I was like, I don't want any of that. That's not what we're talking about here. Isn't it beautiful? So these are $99, 5 inches, hand-carved fluorite Hamsa Buddha with the stand. And what I'll tell you is this. This is one of those things you may want to consider getting and saving for the holidays. Just because we won't have these at the holidays. This is it. We're not bringing these back this year. So it's kind of just a one-time, really beautiful offering, right?
I think it's really, really beautiful.
It does. It carries the energy of the Hamsa, so those 5 blessings, right? Yep. Hubby is questioning Hamsa and Buddha together. Can you explain? Yeah, so they're different traditions. That might be what your hubby is asking about. So the Hamsa is sacred in the Islamic tradition. It's sacred in the Judeo-Christian tradition, right? And so the word Hamsa is Arabic for 5, and that's because it carries the 5 blessings. And then the Buddha is sacred in the Buddhist tradition. So consider this kind of an interfaith piece, which is kind of my path, right? I definitely consider myself both the Buddhist and Christian in my own background and training. My friends and teachers say I'm more Buddhist than Christian. My one teacher, I worked with her a couple days ago. She was like, I think you're like 70% Buddhist and like 10% Christian. I'm like, lovely of you to put percentages on it. Anyway, so I follow kind of an interfaith path. And so I love tools that bring these sacred symbols from different traditions and unite them in a single piece. And that's the rationale behind it.
I think it's a really good question, too. Because
I
it
always
gives us a chance
appreciate
to
it.
explain.
I actually love like that your hubby was asking. I really do. It's like, that's really cool that you guys are watching together and having conversations. And yeah, I just think that's really cool. It's all one path. There's a really cool meme that goes around Facebook every so often, and whenever I see it, I try to share it. And it's like, the Buddha, who was not a god, right? The Buddha was a man who reached the state of enlightenment. And then Jesus and, I don't know, whoever else is in the picture, Allah. And the memes always says something like, do you think they'll be surprised when they find out we're all the same? I think Ganesha's in there too. If you think about it, there is a source frequency in the universe, and it has had different avatars to present itself to you. If you grew up where I grew up, then that was called Jesus or Mary or, those avatars. But if you grew up in New Delhi, India, you may never have heard of Jesus, but you heard of the Hindu gods and goddesses. Is that better? No, it's just different. It's just God comes to you in a form that will be recognizable to you, whatever that frequency is. So I think they're all just avatars of source frequency. And we give them names because we're human and we like to name things and define things because it's like what we do. It's annoying, but then it helps us know and understand things too. So anyway, that's my soapbox, and I get on it and then I have to get off of it.
I like it when you're on it. So next up are lines 25 and 26.
Yeah.
These are really, really, really pretty.
These are super pretty. And if you're a tourmaline-aholic, like I am, I have 13 rings, and then I have 25 pendants. So we'll show you both. Yeah. Tourmaline is one of my top 10s.
Oh, look how pretty.
Yeah.
I really love this one right here. It almost looks like an aquamarine, but it's tourmaline.
It's tourmaline. So tourmaline's kind of like sapphire. Go with me for a second. Because sapphire grows in different colors, and tourmaline grows in different colors. So tourmaline grows in pink, in orange and gold. It grows in green, different shades of green, and blue, called indicolite. And then it grows in red, called rubellite, and brown, called dravite, and then black.
Remember when we found that purple one in Tucson?
Yes. And there is purple in a different formation. I have a pendant that has some purple tourmaline in it that Dave got made for me in Tucson a couple of years ago. You guys have seen that. So this is Taste the Rainbow. This is like Skittles tourmaline. You know what I mean? Like, it's all the colors. Green tourmaline is for wisdom and discernment in love. Pink tourmaline opens your heart. Dravite protects your heart. And then black tourmaline protects everything else. Your house, your car, all your things. Green tourmaline brings wisdom and discernment in love. Some people think it brings faithfulness in relationships. Blue tourmaline stimulates both the throat and the third eye chakra for wisdom and intuition. Golden tourmaline strengthens and empowers you, brings confidence. So it's all the, and then the pink and green often grow together, what they call watermelon, because watermelons are red on the inside and green on the outside, and that's kind of how this goes too.
This one's watermelon right here.
Yeah. Okay, so the rings are a size 7, but they are adjustable. You can open it up and make it wider. But the smallest it's going to be, want me to wear one just real quick? The smallest it's going to be is a 7. I'm a 7 and it fits me perfect, but I couldn't wear it any, that's my biggest finger is a 7. I'm a size like 4.5 to 7 on my hands. So I would not be able to wear it any bigger than that. But if you're a 7, if you're an 8 or a 9 or a 10, you could open it just a smidge and it would be very comfortable.
So they actually have it split. There's that one.
Oh.
And then there's this one.
Oh, there's one that's slightly bigger.
Yeah, so you've actually got the bigger one on.
Oh, do I really?
I think. Because this one was small. One of them fit on my index finger.
Well, that's comfier. That's got to be the 7.
Yeah.
Okay. All right, cool. Well, I like that. Okay.
But they are, as she said, they are adjustable.
they are adjustable.
They just wouldn't go any smaller because there's not really anywhere to go. Well, there's a little bit of room.
There's a little bit of room, but I wouldn't. If you're a 6 or below, I wouldn't buy this ring. I would only buy this ring if you're a 7, 8, 9, or 10. Because you can make it bigger and it's super comfortable, but I wouldn't go smaller than that, just me personally. So I have 12 of the size 7 at $114, and then I have 11 of the size 8 at $114. So the same price, it's just there's a little more silver in the band of the other piece. Let's see.
And they are open.
Let's see. The question though is it green nasty apple, or did we go with the lime Skittles? You don't like the apple Skittles?
Oh, I love apple Skittles.
I love apple anything.
Me too.
Apple.
I don't love Skittles, but I do like the green one.
I will eat Skittles in an emergency.
Same. Yeah, exactly. Like, I'm not gonna turn my nose to Skittles, but I never pick it out.
But like Zoe wants me to eat her shitty Skittles, like the orange and the yellow Skittles. Like that's I'm not doing that. You know what I mean? I'm not desperate enough for an orange Skittle. No, like, what are you doing if you're eating orange Skittles? Like, you must just need a sugar buzz, and you literally have 0 other options, right? All the Starbursts are gone. All the, what is it? The Red Vines are gone, and now you're stuck with orange Skittles. And it's shitty, and nobody wants that.
We have the pendants as well.
Congratulations. Shitty Skittles. Hashtag shitty Skittles. But yeah, so I'm wearing the smaller one. We have 12 at $114. And again, it's amazing to see Dravite with golden tourmaline, and they're all hand carved. All of the little leaves are hand carved. And then the pendants, we have 25 pendants. Same story there. Just a mixture of the different forms of tourmaline. $99.
I think they're so pretty.
They're beautiful. Yeah, these were all handmade in Brazil. Tourmalinaholics. I do have a problem with tourmaline.
I do.
Like, if I see something, I'm like, I don't know, and the person's like, it's tourmaline. I'm like, I'm gonna buy it.
Sour anything is the best candy, Cersei says. I'm not gonna lie to you guys. I usually go for chocolate before I'll go for fruity anything.
Even a peach ring?
I do. I like peach rings, but
have you had them in vodka before?
Yeah, totally.
It's pretty good.
No, and I'm not saying I don't like fruity candy. I love candy. I have a total sweet tooth, so
she does. I can verify this.
But if I'm at like a Target checking out with my stuff that I don't need from the dollar section, and I get got by the candy aisle, I'll usually go for chocolate.
Yeah. I'm not eating your orange Skittles. Even if it's a gift.
Even if it's a gift. Just so you guys know, if you gift her Skittles, she's not eating those ones.
And then, because Zoe is the kind, especially when she was young, she'd give me like the shitty candy that she didn't want, and then she would look at me like she was kind of hurt when I didn't eat it. And it's like, listen, you'll grow up and realize you don't want this either. It's like giving me a broken Cheeto. I think it's bad luck to eat broken Cheetos.
So do you just pick the broken ones out of the bag?
I leave those for other people to eat. It's bad luck to eat broken Cheetos.
While we're on the subject of tourmaline, I would like to talk about this.
I would like to talk about that too.
I think it's pretty.
And then I would like to do number 44 next, if you don't mind.
I do mind. Just kidding, I don't mind. What number?
Okay, this piece is from Raza.
I was trying to put it on the light stand, but I think it might be.
Oh my god, this piece, you guys. Oh my Lord in heaven. Okay. Again, you don't want it? That's all right, honey. Here it is, Terry Cassidy. Yeah, this is from Raza. This is double terminated quartz with pink tourmaline.
Raza has all the magic.
He does have all the magic. We love Raza around here. This is an incredible piece, you guys. Again, heart opener, magnified energy. This one is $799. 2.25 inches of perfection.
And it comes on this little stand.
Yeah, it comes on the stand, so it's like a little museum piece for you. Isn't that beautiful?
I mean, honestly, it is a museum piece. If you were in Raza's little booth right now, he would have this behind a glass.
No, this is case. This is one of the ones where, like, if you open that case, you're at a certain price point.
You know you're in trouble. Isn't it gorgeous? I love the shade of pink. It matches my little cat shape.
It's like on my My Little Pony castle.
It is My Little Pony tourmaline.
I know. Isn't it gorgeous? Yes.
Looks like a Jolly Rancher.
Yes. I know. I saw that comment too, Casey. Bruh is right. It's a holy shit piece. It is next level for sure. Pretty in pink.
Yeah.
So that is here.
That is here for you. Absolutely gorgeous. Now, what number did you say you want to do? 40
Super 7.
Oh, okay. Yes.
Yes, please.
Yes, we can absolutely do that.
And, yeah. Now.
Hey, how's it going?
Hey, Dave.
Hey, darling.
Did you know that the plaque for the alternates is in the ladies' room?
Are we going to see Maverick tonight?
No.
Oh.
Hey, everybody.
Oh. Hey, there's a Buddy Joe.
Dave came to talk to you guys about the Yonis.
Just wanted to say hi. Hope you guys are having
This is
fun.
my handsome man.
Brought a little dog. Say hello.
Can you say hi?
I hope you guys are having a
No,
great
I don't
event.
want the face stuff.
Thank you, Dave.
Yeah.
He always has to
Been
try to
quite
lick my
fun.
face, and he knows I don't like it.
Did you
do
guys
like
get to the
you.
Yonis yet? Or is
Nope,
that
no
still
face
coming
stuff.
out?
No, that's what I was just saying that you came in here to do.
Yeah.
Today.
Hi, buddy.
Did you get snacks? Did you get snacks?
No, we did a couple of forms of those.
Aw. Bye, Buddy Joe.
Come on.
He is such a sweetheart, that dog. True soulmate dogs.
Oh, I thought you were talking about Dave.
Oh, he's my soulmate too. But Buddy sleeps. Buddy snuggles me. Like, he literally spoons me. And then last night he was snuggling me, spooning me on one side. Smudgy came and laid on my back on the other side. I was literally like animal sandwiched
I
last night.
love it. Oh, H-Cat bought the tourmaline. Congratulations, H-Cat.
Oh my god!
I'm very, very
Congratulations.
excited for you.
That's a holy shit piece. That's another one of those pieces, like, if you're open to sharing, I'd love to see where you put it.
Me too.
You know? Like, that deserves to have, like, a shrine. You know that meme where it's like, I need to stop wasting my money on things. Here, look, I bought little chairs for all my crystals or whatever. Like, that's actually worthy of a little seat.
It always makes me laugh when that one circulates around again.
Christina's good about sharing that one every now and then. Okay. This is Double Term Super 7 from Brazil.
Double terminated, guys.
This is one of our charity items for tonight. I know. Super 7 is a mix of 7 minerals that we only find in Brazil and Canada. That includes amethyst, coxonite, clear quartz, smoky quartz, rutile, goethite, and something I missed. Hematite.
Yeah, I'm so sorry I didn't hit
No,
it.
I
I was
did
like
it.
looking at the I was looking
did
into
it.
the thing. It's amethyst, smoky quartz, clear quartz, rutile,
goethite.
cacoxonite,
cacoxonite.
goethite, and I think lepidocrosite. Was that what you said? Or
I don't know.
hematite?
You know, it's some of those. It's 7 of those. But in truth, this is one of the only double term Super 7s I've ever seen. And the price is crazy. It's under $550. It's 7.75 inches of Super 7. And whoever wins this one, every dollar of that purchase is going to... Can I have that sheet that you had about the charity?
Oh, I thought this one was the other one.
I have that one for that one.
Oh, alrighty.
Oh,
There you go.
well, maybe we're making 2. I don't know.
No,
Is this for the
You're right.
Is this for the customer to choose?
No, this can be this one. I see the line you made now.
Oh, okay.
It really doesn't matter, but
We're choosing 2 charities tonight, and then we want to
3,
let you
yes.
choose one. Yeah. So, we have chosen the Los Angeles LGBT Center. The LGBT Center in Los Angeles has cared for, championed, and celebrated LGBT individuals and families in Los Angeles and beyond since our founders first began in 1969, which was the year of the Stonewall riots. Today we provide services for more LGBT people than any other organization in the world. We are an unstoppable force in the fight against bigotry and the struggle to build a better world, a world in which all LGBT people are healthy, equal, and complete members of society. Okay, so to all of you who identify as part of our community, whoever wins this is going to be donating $549 to the Los Angeles LGBT Center. And thank you for supporting human rights and LGBT rights in my home city of Los Angeles. We love you.
Karina George said, "Can you light it up?" It's a pretty thick piece,
It's
Karina.
thick, so I don't think you're going to see through it, but I hear what you're asking, and there are pockets, Karina, where you can see, and actually, I would even call this Super 8, because there's places where I see green amethyst in here.
Oh, yeah, I see it,
I think
too.
you actually have Praesiolite in the mix, too.
But I can...
So one of you gets an incredible healing crystal, and then the Los Angeles LGBT Center gets a gift. So it's a win-win, right? Cheers. Thank you. Thank you, thank you, thank you.
And it's a really cool piece, guys.
I hope in my children's lifetime that it will be irrelevant for me to raise money for anything related to human rights. But until then, while we still have a need to do that, it is an honor to be able to, to use my platform to tell you how much these causes mean to me and to put money where my mouth is. So cheers, everybody, and cheers to Team SG, and cheers to our community. We love you. We celebrate you.
And congratulations, Butterfly 369.
Butterfly 369 is getting double charm Super 7. Yay!
It's a really, really
Yay!
gorgeous piece.
And one day, we won't have to do that anymore. It's really true. I sometimes sit and think, like, I hope that my grandchildren look back on the work that I've done and say, she had to raise money for that? Really? Like, that was a thing? I would love for my grandchildren to have that conversation. Love is love. So for now, we do what we gotta do. And we love you too. All right.
And I just want to let you guys know that we do still have Ametrine Trapezes left. So if you're still interested in one of these, they are $119. We showed them closer to the beginning of the sale, so if you missed out on that, this is a natural combination of amethyst and citrine. They're really, really beautiful.
They're lovely.
Lovely, lovely. So the team is going to comment.
Yes, Butterfly369 says, thank you so much. Can you donate the money in my daughter's name, Natalia? She is part of the LGBT community. I am so proud. We will absolutely make that in Natalia's name.
Really
I'm going to cry.
It's a really beautiful request.
We love you, Natalia. And and you have a beautiful parent who is making that donation. I mean, it's you making it. We're just filing the paperwork. You did that tonight. What an incredible ally, right? Cheers. We're so thankful for you. It means a lot to those of us who've experienced discrimination. It really does. I can't tell you. Yeah. Thank you, thank you, thank you, thank you, thank you. Okay.
Now, this is what I have been calling the Peaceful Transformation Wand, because this is a combination of 3 different forms of amethyst. We've got a phantom amethyst sphere up at the top, so this is a single terminated wand.
Yep.
We have a Brazilian amethyst. That is Brazilian, right?
It is.
Okay, because the Uruguayan's usually darker. Yep. So we have a Brazilian amethyst cluster right here in the middle. Look at how shimmery that is.
Yep.
And then we have a Veracruz amethyst point on this side. This is one of the rarest forms of amethyst, and it's also the highest vibrational amethyst on the planet. And we have...
She's such a pro.
I've been talking about this wand a lot.
She's so good.
And we have 2 fire opal cabochons right here. I think the light's kind of... Oh yeah, the light was blowing them out. So that's why I call it the Peaceful Transformation Wand. Because we've got the amethyst for peace.
Peace transformation, peace transformation, peace.
So if you're going to a Reimagine retreat, this would be a perfect ally for you. Yep. I keep saying that because I'm really hoping, because I think it would be perfect for that.
It would be good for that.
But it's a great ally for you if you're not going to the retreat either, and I will be just as happy for you.
This one it's interesting. It's 9.5 inches. It's just under $1,000, and it's absolutely beautiful. This is all done in sterling silver. If you're new to our live sales, all the wands are done in sterling. These are more like jewelry, but anything you can do with a single terminated wand, which is to send and receive energy or activate a grid or open and close a circle, you can do with this. But it also brings those extra energies. So this one is $999 for Peaceful Transformation. And congrats, big congrats. That is a beautiful wand.
Just look at how sparkly that is.
Sparkly.
I love it.
Sparkalicious.
I can't wait to see who wins it. I don't want to put it down.
Congratulations. And someone was asking how big.
Are we talking about the flame again? Or how big
I would hope so, because what else would they be? I don't know. They were asking how big the flame is. It's 28 inches of hematoid quartz.
Yes, and it's got a point here. Let me adjust the camera again.
And then I'm going to go on my tiptoes. That's 28 inches of hematoid quartz in a flame. Go. You guys see it? Ta-da! $3,999.
We're fulfilling our dream of being Vanna White.
Yeah. I didn't think I was ever going to be Vanna White, but that's because I'm really short and Greek. No, but you know, like sometimes like the game show hosts and stuff, like as a little kid, I was like, that's never going to be me. I'm too short.
And that's okay.
And I have black hair. Shit, Alexis, can you fix the camera?
Oh, yes.
I'm really bad at it.
I got distracted getting stuff to sell.
All right, so Rachel, is there anything still available that our audience can know about?
I have a list.
She's got a list.
I've
Okay.
been splitting it up so that no one gets overwhelmed.
Kimberly's trying to get us to drink more. I see what you're doing there.
So let's see. We just talked about. So we do still have.
Hello,
We talked about the flame. Oh, we do still have some of the rainbow aura quartz, the angel aura quartz wands. So if you missed out on this earlier,
it's your little twin star wand.
it's super
It's
duper
so
cute.
cute.
This was hand carved for Sage Goddess, custom made just for us. It is a double terminated wand because we've got the point right there, and there's a termination there.
That's $79.
I just think they're super cute. So
Super
this
pretty.
is here for you.
Okay. All right. Where are we going next? What you doing?
I have these.
I do want to talk about the lamps.
Oh, should we just do that next? Let's start with that.
Maybe.
Yeah.
So, okay, I'm going to give myself 2 minute check again because Athena's going to talk too much. And then we'll do smudge fans next. Does that sound good?
No.
Okay.
No, it's fine. I picked up the smudge fan. I was about to bring it over, and it's we have to fix it.
Oh.
It like
Fell apart.
yeah. I was trying to put that
Alexis.
delicately, and it wasn't me. Like you guys saw, I didn't drop anything. I just I picked it up earlier, and yeah.
Okay.
So
Okay.
we do not want to sell it in that condition.
Mexico. White onyx. My friend made these. I'm obsessed. White onyx comes from one region in Mexico, and where I have been in person, and like I said, the energy of the people who are carving them, the energy of the stones, white onyx is absolutely angelic. It is for peace. What size is this one?
This is the smallest one, so
okay.
I just want to show it to them lit up.
Yeah.
It's the only one I could really fit on the table. Look how beautifully it glows.
It is so pretty, you guys.
So this is the smallest size here.
So that is,
This is
I just had it.
number
Hold on.
13. It's on the
Oh,
first
yeah.
page. Or second
Okay.
page.
So the small size is 12.5 inches of white onyx, and it's all solid on the outside. It's open on the inside, and you see that little cavity right there. And then on the inside, it's just the LED bulb. Yeah, right.
It's so beautiful.
There's other things you could do. You could put like the color change bulb in there. I think the pure white light of the lamp as it is perfect, right? Onyx is for strength and protection, and it's truly a beautiful stone. They call this angel onyx, this white onyx, and like I said, it only comes from one place in Mexico, between the central and southern regions of Mexico. And so we have 12.5 inches, and then we have 14 inches and 20 inches
So the bigger sizes are behind us.
back there.
So this is the largest one.
Isn't that amazing?
The largest size. And this is the medium size.
Okay.
There it is with my hand.
All right. So we have one of the small, 12.5 inches for $399 for a solid gemstone lamp that you're going to have forever. You need this in your bedroom, in your sacred space. That's where I would put it. I would put it in my bedroom. Because onyx is great, and it's not too high frequency. It's not going to make it difficult for you to sleep. The medium is 14 inches. I have 2 at $4.49. And then the large is 20 inches. I have 2 at $4.99. $3.99, $4.49, $4.99. 12.5 inches, 14 inches, 20 inches. And then the stand is...
The stand is so cool.
The stand, I believe, is onyx too, but it's a different color. It's like a different colors of brown and beige, sort of organic colors, but it's stone as well.
I love that it's carved into the shape of an ammonite.
Isn't that beautiful?
And I don't know if this is actually the mathematical sequence, but it looks like the Fibonacci to me. And the top is like that as well.
Isn't that beautiful, you guys?
How it just kind of swirls. It's
You
really
will
good.
love that.
It's a really, really beautiful lamp. I love
That is definitely for your, like I said, for your bedroom, for your sacred space. And I have had my LED gemstone lamps, which are onyx, lit in my crystal room continuously for 6 years. I've never shut them off. They don't get warm. They don't get hot. It's all LED. I never shut them off. The bulbs last forever. So you don't have to put this on a timer or even think about it. They're just always on. And I love walking in. They're in my crystal rooms. I love walking in there at night because I'll go in there at night to meditate. And all my onyx lamps are on. And I have one in one corner and one in the other corner, and they just glow. But, I mean, I can go over there any time of day and touch them, and they're not warm. So if you're like, well, I have kids, I worry about leaving my lamps on all the time, or it's not safe, right? It's totally safe. Like I said, it's at least 6 years I've had those on continuously. I've never changed the bulb, never shut them off. I love them so much. So all onyx does the same thing, which is protection and also even beyond protection, it's like onyx is quite grounding. I will tell you what's really interesting is the person who carves these has an onyx on the land. So a lot of the onyx that they work actually comes from the land that they're on. And it's when you walk out there, I asked permission, he let me walk out there. I wanted to make an offering, a blessing on his land. And it's hard to describe it. I was walking out there at sunset across this onyx mine that he has on his land, and I did a sapphire and citrine blessing on the land for wisdom and for prosperity and abundance. And it's like, it feels like a hug just standing on this open mine where they're just mining onyx. Like, it just feels like a hug. It's protective, you know, but in a sweet way. It's not like black tourmaline, which is really, or hematite, which are really dense and sometimes too strong for people. Onyx is like a hug. So anyway, can't say enough about the people, amazing humans who are carving this with heart and soul. Like they this matters to them. The land where the onyx is coming from, you can hear the bells of the church all day long. It's just a holy, sacred place. I wish I could take you there, but it's stunning. And having been there, I can tell you it's the energy of all of that translates through the piece, I think. Okay, so congratulations.
We have some people asking about the Rutilated quartz ring, and we do have some in stock.
We do. Okay.
Yay.
So we still have the Rutilated quartz ring in stock, guys. I thought these were gone.
It's so pretty, you guys. Rutilated quartz rings. That's the replica of my ring. If you would like it, I think those are $199. Is that right?
Yes.
Yes, $199. Like how gorgeous that is with the dual tone.
That's all oxidized sterling silver and then sterling silver with 14 karat gold over, fully adjustable.
So pretty.
And it's a 3/4 inch by just over half an inch. It's cut faceted, crystal clear rutilated quartz.
It's a big rutilated quartz, and it's open on the bottom so that the energy is touching your skin. So
Yeah,
those are
Lena,
so
same
big.
place, by the way. Because Lena remembers the angel onyx lamps that we brought, like the generator shaped ones. Remember that? Same source. Yeah, incredible energy. I mean, really, truly, it's really remarkable. You know, when you find people who have been in this work forever, you know, mining and carving stones, and it's been in their family, and they work the land, and they've lived there all their lives. There's a passion for what they do that's hard to communicate, but it's like it's all consuming. And with these folks, it's like you can see it. They do a lot of one-of-a-kind pieces, and it's like it's not even about selling it, it's about the process of making it, which that's true artistry, right?
Phoenix Rising, the Rutilated quartz rings are adjustable. And I saw somebody ask if we still have generators and jewelry, and we have both. So we're going to do a little bit of a lightning round right now.
Lightning round!
Let's start with the golden healer.
Okay.
And then we'll do some jewelry, and then we'll do the rainbow moonstone.
Okay. So golden healer quartz.
This is number...
Yeah, we have 20 of these. This is the most, in my opinion, the most important stone for healing two things. Your solar plexus chakra and your digestive system.
Look at how pretty that is.
The solar plexus chakra is always a chakra in me that's kind of fucked up because of childhood stuff. And, you know, if you have any trauma that happens when you're a teenager, you end up with solar plexus shit. And I mean, I'm sorry, but how many teenagers do you know who haven't been through trauma? Like, almost every teenager I know has been through trauma, so I'm not special. But I definitely, later on in life, because I didn't reconcile a lot of those things, ended up with digestive tract issues. So I believe that IBS is the result of solar plexus disturbance in youth. That's my theory, and I'm sticking to it. So if you had early childhood issues that manifested themselves now in a weird digestive tract, this is an important stone for you to consider working with. This is the best quality golden healer I've ever seen. It's from Madagascar. It's super translucent. Would you put it on the light stand too so they can see?
Yes.
Because I would recommend illuminating this. Again, it's one of those stones kind of like citrine that it comes alive when you give it some light, and you can really see through it. The gold in golden healer is a result of iron in the formation of the mineral, which is different than citrine, because in citrine the gold comes from aluminum. So a lot of people are like, well, what's the difference between golden healer quartz and citrine? And it's really the difference in the inclusion in the quartz. So just for your information, this is 7 to 7.5 inches of golden healer for $139. I have 20 of them. It's a beautiful piece at an amazing price. And obviously it can be the centerpiece of a grid, or which would be really cool to have like a confidence grid or an empowerment grid. Golden healer sometimes too has energies of manifestation and abundance. But people with IBS, when they come to me and they're like, what can I work with? It sucks that I know so much about it, but this is one that I would definitely recommend.
It's really beautiful.
Yeah. And I will tell you, as I've healed my solar plexus over the years, I've healed my digestive system too. I have the digestive system I always wanted. But it took me 40, almost 49 years to get there. But I had to heal my confidence and self-worth first before my digestive system would heal. Which is why you have to, I always say the best of East and West. I always go to Western doctors and listen to Western doctors, and then I also go to healers who are like, yeah, but you're not going to heal your stomach until you heal your worthiness issues. It's like, okay, well, let's heal both.
Here I go.
So cheers, here we go.
Okay.
Yeah, so cheers. Oh, I went away.
Sorry. I'm back.
Nope.
Sorry, guys.
Okay, once again, you don't want it, it's okay.
This is gonna steal the show. It's the reason why I saved this for near the end. This is number 11.
This necklace is handmade in Peru. It's all inlaid stone and shell. And hummingbird. Hummingbird is my totem animal. I had one die in my yard 2 years ago, and I rescued its little skeleton. It's in my crystal room, and I always felt so bad that I didn't get to him in time to save him. And then ever since then, the mamas have been bringing me their babies, and they've been thriving and surviving the last couple of years. So I got to experience the whole cycle of hummingbird medicine, from death to life and rebirth. Hummingbirds have the fastest vibration, right? Their wings flutter at the fastest rate of any bird on the planet. Their wings also represent every color of the rainbow spectrum. having raised babies now, and watched babies, I can tell you they're not rainbowy when they leave the nest. They're little tiny brown birds, and then they become a rainbow when they leave the nest. And I think I saw Hummy the other day come to the feeder.
Really?
I did. My little baby flew, and I called myself an empty nester. And then, but I saw a little hummingbird at my feeder the other day who still didn't have all his rainbow feathers. He was still a little tiny baby, so I think it might have been my Hummy. Anyway,
so cute.
This one though, and I want her to show you the chain. Every link in the chain is a different color stone. We had to save this for Pride, as you can see, right? Because it just represents all the rainbow colors of diversity that we represent. So there's every shade, every chakra is represented. This is fully adjustable too, this necklace. At its longest, it's 22.5 inches. It's $699, and it's all done in sterling silver, handmade.
It's really, really beautiful.
It's incredible.
I can't wait to see who gets it.
And of course, you know, it's in there feeding on its little flowers.
Aww.
I know, right? Your dad comes to you in hummingbirds, Lucida. Isn't that beautiful? Yeah, you know, my mom never really was into hummingbirds. She was into blue jays and other birds and other animals. And so, but I'm the hummingbird lady in my neighborhood. Yeah. And they get so mad at me. Their little feeder was empty the other day, and I was so busy that I couldn't change it until that night. And they were like buzzing and almost hitting the window. Like, if they could give me the finger, they would have. Like, where's our fucking food?
I remember you messaging me because I think you were in the middle of class, and then I was voice messaging you, and you're like, "Okay, I gotta go feed my hummers." Like,
feed my hummers. That, you know, I don't show the little skeleton that I have, but it is an absolute precious. Alexis is.
I've had the pleasure.
It's a perfectly intact hummingbird skeleton. You've never seen so many little tiny bones. I mean, it's. I don't show it because I don't want to traumatize people, but it's magnificent. And I actually, I worked with it in ayahuasca, and it was a profound experience to work with the spirit of that bird. So anyway,
congratulations, Nicole.
Yeah,
that necklace is gonna look gorgeous.
Oh, Nicole! So happy for you, truly, truly. This one is the only other hummingbird piece in the show. This is an inlaid pendant, 2.7 inches. Same story, right? All the colors, stone and shells. You've got chrysocolla, but then you've got spiny oyster and all sterling silver. I think it's a little emerald in the eye. It's absolutely beautiful. This one is $349.
Look at him.
2.7 inches.
I love his little
of
feet.
hummy magic.
His little feet are so cute.
I know, right? Yeah.
Aw, when we water the garden, hummingbirds will come right into the mist. That's super sweet.
They're magic. And it was so amazing to go out there every morning and see him getting bigger and bigger, and then his little back feathers were starting to poke up out of the nest, and I'm like, any day now you're going to leave me. And the next morning I went out and he was gone.
No, little empty nester.
I know. So well, my kids are getting older. Like, my son is going into his sophomore year. I only have 3 more years with him at home, and I'm, as you know, I'm super attached to my son, and it's just like, what am I going to do when I don't have babies anymore? And the answer is I'm going to start traveling and having a hell of a really good time.
I'll also still have me.
I'll have you. And then Alexis and I are going to go to Peru and maybe never come back.
Yeah, that's the plan.
My plan is for my kids to be like, on spring break, where's Mom? Oh, she's at that silent retreat center in Tibet. No, she's been there for 2 months, remember? Or like, oh, now she lives in a monastery, you know, in the Himalayan mountains, and she makes cashmere with yaks. You didn't hear about that? Those are the stories I want my kids to tell in a few years.
These are really, really, really cool. This is Rainbow Moonstone, and they're obelisks, so they've got the pyramid shape on the top and the cube shape on the bottom. This is not just Rainbow Moonstone, so it's got the beautiful flashes. I think the light is kind of...
We should do some retreats, don't you think, Carol?
Oh, yeah.
Like I put you guys in my suitcase and we run away.
So it's got the beautiful flashes, but it also has veining of smoky quartz and tourmaline all throughout it.
That is black tourmaline, darlings.
I'm trying to get the... It's definitely flashy, but this camera always... Like, Labradorite really does well with all the lights, but Rainbow Moonstone get... Oh, there, you can see.
Yeah, there you go. Mm-hmm. Yeah, I was going to say, that one had at least one whole side that was flashy.
Definitely, yeah.
So Rainbow Moonstone I actually work with for manifestation. Because if you think about it, the full moon phase is when the moon light is strongest, and it's sort of shining a light on all the things that you want to create or expand and growing them, right? It's sort of like fertilizer for your crops in your garden. So this is Rainbow Moonstone from India. These are about 6.5 to 7 inches, under $100. So if you don't, and by the way, you can use this as a centerpiece of a grid because it's quartz bearing. That's a river of smoky quartz down the center. So manifestation, protection, transmutation are the metaphysical properties of Rainbow Moonstone. Isn't it pretty?
It's really, really pretty.
I love you, Megan Easton. We'll figure it out. We'll charter a plane, darling. $99 for the 15 of them.
This is a big obelisk too. It's gonna do what's gonna put in work.
Yeah. See, if I had an obelisk, I would hope it'd be that big.
No. Is that the only thing you're hoping for?
I've spent an awkward amount of time thinking about what mine would look like for somebody who's not going to have one.
Maybe it's because you had some in a past life.
I've been male more than I've been female.
Yeah, there you go. That's why you're so into it.
Yeah. I think I miss having one. I definitely have sometimes still feel like, wow, I'm a chick. Wow. Do you ever have those moments? Too many past lives as the other sex, and so now you're like, oh yeah, I'm a chick.
Okay. Alright. So we still have
Or is that just me?
We have
We still have a lot of yonis.
Yes. Let's finish the Yoni. So we've
Dora
got,
feels it. April feels it.
this time I'm gonna make sure I've got
Christina
the right
feels
one.
it.
So I've got this one.
I do. I have moments where I'm like, oh yeah. Ooh,
Got this one.
almost forgot. Oh, see, this one, it's actually a pearl.
This one, yeah. And then got this one. Okay.
I really like this one. I think I'm going to keep this one.
You want to keep that one? Okay, we have 2 of them. I believe this is the other one.
Oh, I like that it's red, though.
So you want to keep that one?
Yeah, I want
Okay,
that
perfect.
one.
So we'll show
Unless
the
you
one.
guys want it, but I'll show
No,
you.
why don't you keep it? And
Okay.
we'll show, that way
Okay.
we'll only show the one that's
There is
actually
dioptase in it. Yep. It could be Circe.
Okay, so we've got 4 more Yonings
Okay.
for you.
I'm keeping a Yoni. I'm into
This
it.
one's really, really beautiful because it really reflects the imagery that Athena was talking about earlier.
Total
how it looks
mother
like
goddess.
the goddess.
So this is that Togwa nut. Isn't she beautiful, you guys? You have to put her on a cord and wear her. Oh my god, she's so beautiful. She is 2 inches. She is $99. She's all hand carved. Don't you feel peaceful when you look at her?
She really does have a peaceful energy.
Yeah.
Okay, so
Yeah.
that is this one.
See, look at the feed. This is why we're friends. Daleen feels it. See? Look at that. I know, isn't she? She's gorgeous. I'm so glad you guys like these.
She is.
I think the team really thought I was like, I mean, I am kind of nuts, but I think they thought I'd really gone over the edge this time. But aren't these sacred and beautiful? There's something, I mean, obviously you can see I really want to keep one. Like, there's just something to them. They're
Maybe
magic.
it's because you're a Togwa nut. Just kidding. Okay, so that is that one, and then we have this one.
Okay.
Which team? This is number 40D.
So this is the twin to the one that I'm keeping. And congratulations.
So this one actually has a little bee. It has a little pearl.
Yeah, there's a little tiny pearl. This is a black pearl in, it just says wood. These are just all kind of intuitively chosen that he's collected over the years. $119 for the black pearl Yoni. Yeah. I know. That last one, there was a whole vibe with that one, for sure. This one called me with the pearl.
Yeah, that red bead is really glowing. It's
Yeah.
pretty. Okay, so that is this one, and then we have a rose quartz one.
Okay, the only rose quartz Yoni. Again, you got to put it on a cord and wear it, I think. I mean, it's absolutely beautiful. And you know what's neat about this one? I was thinking about this. So you put it on a cord and wear it. When you pick it up to look at it, what you're looking at is the mother goddess. You know what I mean? Because you're going to be wearing it and you'll pick it up and like hold it and meditate with it. This one is solid rose quartz and it's beautiful. It's super translucent. It's $179. 179.
Yeah, these ones we're showing
Don't
you
rub
are
it there.
all. These ones we're showing you are all made for pendants. They all have the holes in
Yeah.
them.
I think we should have Team SG put a cord through it before we send it.
Sure.
Is that okay?
I'm fine with it.
Okay.
We'll
We'll
make
pop it on a
note,
cord.
Team SG, please.
We'll pop it on a cord, and then you can decide if you don't want that. But at least it comes to you kind of ready to wear. And Team SG, can you do a long cord, like, I don't know, 30 inches? That way they can adjust it. I think these should be worn long. I'm probably going to wear mine long.
And the last one is agate. And this one's kind of cool. This one, the hole goes all the way through it. So you would actually wear it like this.
It's a bead. Okay, so this one, we only have one. It is $189 for your agate Yoni bead. And that's
cool.
it for Volko's Yonis.
Because of the way the bead is, the holes are situated, I feel like this would be cool on a mala or something. Like as the
Ooh, as a
guru
guru bead?
Yeah. Isn't that kind of cool? For feminine healing.
Yeah.
So that
Malagina.
is the last Yoni we have for you. Malagina. You're silly. Okay. We still have... do you want to talk
Phoenix
about...
Rising got my twin pendant. That's exciting.
Do you want to talk about Larimar?
I want to talk about the Mother Goddess.
Okay.
Yeah. Yeah, Jenny Reader agrees that would be a rad guru bead. I'm with you on it. Okay, so I don't like to be a downer and talk about tough things, but sometimes we have to. When the shootings happened last week in Uvalde, Texas, which is a really sweet community. I have a friend who lives not far from Uvalde, and everybody knows each other. It's a very small town. You know, as a mother, I remember my kids were the exact age of one of the earlier school shootings that happened on the East Coast. And I remember picking them up from school that day. And, you know, I don't think you have to be a parent to feel this, but it definitely hits different, lands different. And I was equally as touched by the stories of the two women who were lost. You know, one was a young teacher who had just had so much promise, and the other one was someone who married her high school sweetheart and had 4 kids. And then her husband had a heart attack when he went to the memorial. You know, he died of a broken heart. So I don't have the capacity to change laws or to do anything really myself that's going to make a difference, but we can give money to the people who are suffering. And I know that money doesn't make anything better for people. It really doesn't. It can make things easier for people. I don't think those families should have to worry about any of their expenses right now while they go through the grieving process. So I tried to figure out where we could donate to the families that would get to them and that would have the biggest impact. So there is a GoFundMe for all of the families of the victims, and then each of the families has their own, but it's like, how do you choose? So we are donating the entire amount of this charity item that one of you will choose to that GoFundMe. And it's a substantial amount, which makes me feel like at least we did something to acknowledge the incredible sadness. I couldn't breathe that night. I really couldn't catch my breath. And so if it has touched you in the same way that it's touched me, then this will resonate with you. So this is a hand-carved Mother Goddess from Schramm in Sapphire. I chose this one to be the charity item for Uvalde because it was my mother's heart that almost stopped beating when I heard that news. And so I thought this was a very appropriate piece to choose for that, because it's a mother, it's wisdom, it's protection. Sapphire is very protective. And so whoever chooses this crystal, all $499 of your purchase is going to the families, and may it bless them. And thank you for being here tonight, because I don't think I will ever not think of those people again. I really took the time to read the stories of each one of those children, and they had won little awards at their school recently. They were getting ready to finish their semester, and it was supposed to be a really happy time that week for those kids. And so bless their spirits as they cross the bridge. to be with their ancestors, and bless you for being here tonight and helping us bless them. And cheers. Thank you so much for being there. Whew, so much to say. Yeah. Yeah, it's when if you have young children, it's like, yeah. I just remember Sandy Hook, and my kids were literally the same grade. And the feeling of going and picking them up that day and knowing that I could. How lucky I was, you know? So anyway, thank you. We appreciate you. We appreciate you. We're doing good work in the world. It's all we can do, you know? Yeah. It's all we can do. Now,
I think we should talk about Larimars.
Yes. So we have a little bit of a lightning round with some jewelry.
Yes, but we're near the finish line.
We are near the finish line. But every piece here, everything that we have, the rings we could probably hold off on just for tonight. But these pieces I really do want to do.
All of these?
There's that one too.
And this one.
Yeah. Okay. There's certain pieces I really wanted to be in the sale. And yeah, Team SG, if you wouldn't mind linking to the GoFundMe for the
I saw them drop it. They've dropped it in the feed a couple times.
Yeah, so if you're like, you know what, I want to support them too, we double checked it and vetted it. So even if you only have like $5 or something, you know what I mean? Like, again, those people have other children. This goes to help support their other children, and I just think whatever we can give them right now, they just shouldn't have to worry about money. Okay. We have one ring left tonight. One ring to rule them all.
You're so funny with all of
I need to stop.
I love it.
Really a problem.
I'm here for it. Did you take it? Oh, you have it. I was like, did I accidentally put that away?
I think this is a total Wonder Woman ring. It's titanium
It's
aura
really, really
quartz.
beautiful.
It's so pretty. It's adjustable. It's $89.
I can't believe it's only $89.
I know. Look at that. It's a multi-term, but definitely double-term quartz point. In gold, fully adjustable. Darling. I know. I just think it's a really beautiful ring for the price. So if that one is speaking to you, I will take it off my finger and send it to you. Isn't it gorgeous? Do you want to see the rhodochrosite ring, Lola Bunny? Were you here for it? I can show it to you real quick. So that's that. And then the rhodochrosite ring. Lola Bunny, this ain't her first rodeo. She saw it, she spied it, she wants it. What's the song? I need it, I want it, I like it, I got it. I always butcher Ariana Grande, and then my daughter's just like, I can't believe you did that.
It's number 28.
I need it, I want it, I like it, I got it, I don't know. $169 for rhodochrosite from Argentina, which is a really powerful heart healer. This is adjustable in sterling silver and 14 karat gold. And you can see all the banding, very traditional rhodochrosite, that bubblegum pink color. And then it's got your little dragonfly on the side.
It's very cute.
This one's adjustable too. Yeah, we mostly do adjustable rings because it's hard when they're sized, you know what I mean? So, Dina Hardy got that titanium aura ring. It's beautiful. You're going to love it.
Congratulations, Dina.
Yay!
Okay.
Okay.
Larimar. This is some of the prettiest Larimar I have ever seen, you guys.
This is super juice. This is straight up sex Larimar. No, seriously. There's Larimar and then there's Larimar. What makes this super juice? I keep asking you to shut the light off, but it washes it out. What's super juice about Larimar is you want intensity of color and depth of markings. So you want that kind of like greenish blue robin's egg kind of tone, and then you want to see all the models and the specs on it. That's what makes these incredible quality. So I have...
This is on the first page.
Yeah.
Okay, yeah. No. Or it's, yeah.
There's small, medium, and large. The small is 1 to 1.25 inch at $99. I have 6. Retail value is like $199 for that quality.
We do not have Larimar often, guys.
And then 1.25 to 1.5 inch. I have 7 of that size for $129. You need to take this to a jeweler and have a pendant or a ring made out of it. And then the large size, like I can't believe it's under $200. That should be $300 or $400. That is a 1.5 to 1.75 inch AAA grade cabochon for $189. I have 6 of those at that price. That's it. That's it. Larimar is like every other stone. There's grades. So this is AAA. And it doesn't get any nicer than that. So congratulations in advance. Like in the small, I had 6 at 99. The medium, I had 7 at 129. And the large, I had 6 at 189. And yeah, stop. I don't have any more.
And that's all she wrote.
All she wrote. What you're making again. Very solid life choice here tonight with your Larimar. It's super juice, right? Sexy time. Larimar mining now closed. I can find out for you. I haven't heard that word on the street. So I can find out. I'll poke around. I'll ask the peeps.
All right, we've got 2 super juicy pendants for you now.
Okay.
This one is number 17.
I have the ring that matches this. And so I fell in love, and I'll try to tell you why really quickly. This is lepidolite with rubellite. Do you see the purple?
Yeah.
The purple is lepidolite. Lepidolite grows with pink tourmaline pretty often. It's not that interesting. When it grows with rubellite, which is the red tourmaline, and there's green tourmaline in this too, that's a party. And then there's rubellite on the bale. It's one of the most beautiful lepidolite pieces I've ever seen. This was a tiny little pocket. I know the story because my friend owns this company, and I know the story of how they got the rough. And this was like a tiny little pocket in Brazil where the lepidolite was growing with the pink tourmaline and the red tourmaline. Like they just like carved the side out of this little, I mean, tiny, tiny, tiny. I think they made like 30 or 40 pieces of jewelry out of it, and that was it. So I don't even know how we have this, honestly. It's 3.6 inches, $399. It's gorgeous. So rest, relaxation, grounding, wisdom, truth. And then it's got feldspar. That river of like white creamy stone is feldspar matrix.
And then look at the back.
They don't have to make the back pretty, y'all.
But they do.
But they do. They don't. It could look like shit. Who cares? It's on the back, right? A lot of people don't care about the back of jewelry, but then they do the whole tree of life on the back.
You want to see the light shine through the Larimar pieces?
Yeah, Tanya was asking. Hi, Tanya. And nom nom nom, can I lick it? Honey, have at it. Yeah, see that, Tanya? You might have to shut the light off again, but it's beautiful. Oh my God, Tanya.
It really does look like it.
It looks like the Caribbean water. Right off the coast where Larimar's mines, Dominican Republic. That's what the water looks like. I spend a lot of time in the Caribbean each year, and that's what it looks like.
That's really, really pretty.
Mm-hmm.
Very pretty. Okay.
All right.
We've got another pendant.
The only other pendant I have is the dioptase with blue topaz and pink tourmaline. Oh, come on now. Dioptase is called Congo emerald. It comes from the Republic of the Congo in Africa. That's the green stone. That's for family and lineage healing. Pink tourmaline opens your heart, and blue topaz is for protection. Like, this is the ultimate heal your family, heal your shit pendant. Right? This one is also $399. There's only uno.
Look how sparkly it is. Gorgeous.
It's gorgeous.
Very, very gorgeous.
If you're doing any kind of family healing, lineage healing, like that's... I'm going to tell you something. I never see dioptase set like that with the cut and faceted stones, and it should be. I mean, it almost looked like a rainbow, like a peacock feather, didn't it? So I'm glad you like that one too. A lot of you know dioptase because I've been teaching you about it over these years. I love anything from the Congo, but dioptase is super big magic. So congratulations in advance. Yeah.
We made it through all of the Yonis, but we do have a couple of the palm stones left. So if you missed these at the beginning, or if Athena has made you a Yoni fan from talking about how sacred and beautiful they are, these are
$159.
$159.
Come grab my Yoni.
And it's an intuitive Yoni palm stone that you can rub. But they are really, really beautiful. These
are the last two
hand-carved.
Yonis. We're the sisterhood or the brotherhood or the siblinghood of the traveling Yonis. Come rub it.
So that's available for you if you would like that. And then we have 2 bracelets.
See, my behavior is steady, like declining now, but it's late. After 6:30, I don't have to be good anymore. That's my rule. I made that up, but I think it's pretty accurate.
Okay, so we've got 2 bracelets to show, and we have some giveaways I still want to get to as well. So we're almost done. We're wrapping up. Let's see.
We have to do one more charity item tonight for sure.
Yes, that's right here.
Okay.
So that's one of the bracelets.
Okay. So we have 2 bracelets, y'all.
Look at this.
No, but Marty, it's going to go downhill now, so this may be the best part of the show. Like I said, after 6:30, all bets are off, honey.
Look at this rainbow.
It can only be good for so long. This bracelet's holy shit. Where is it, Alexis?
This is number 4.
As soon as I ask her, it's there. Okay, this is rainbow obsidian from Mexico, and you can see all the colors, right? Look on the left, you can see the purple and the green. And then it's got Druzy Aura Agate in the middle. Isn't that beautiful? Rainbow obsidian creates an aura of protection around your entire energetic system, around all 7 chakras, because it shows all 7 colors. Obsidian only comes from Mexico. It's a result of lava. The Aztecs believed it removed and extracted unwanted energy, so they found it very powerful. And then you have quartz in the middle, which magnifies all that energy, and it's all open on the back. This one is 8.25 inches. It's $399. Isn't that gorgeous? It's like light and shadow.
I think it's really beautiful.
More shadow than light.
Look at it.
It's gorgeous.
More shadow than light. You're so funny.
It is a little more shadow than light. That's okay. But it's got the rainbow in there too. So there's a lot of energy happening.
So that is the one bracelet. And then
That is the one bracelet.
this is the second bracelet. Look at this. Ooh, look at how that purpurite shines.
Oh,
Hit it with
purpurite.
just the right
Purpurite comes from Africa. It is the ultimate crown chakra stone. Purpurite increases faith and trust, and it actually brings a really deep sense of joy. There's a calming effect of purpurite that's hard to describe, and when it's gem quality like this, it has that shimmer. Look at the top left of your screen. You can really see it on that piece with the lighting, the way it's hitting it. See if you can move your fingers off the side of that,
Which
Alexis.
one?
Yeah, that one top left, yeah. And kind of turn it. Maybe without the
there we
light.
go.
Yeah, there you go. Yeah. So you see the little shimmer? All the pieces have that, but you can really see it on the top left. And then this one has African amethysts and clear quartz in it too. Isn't that gorgeous, you guys? This one is 7.5 to 8.5 inches. And it is $699.
Oh, it's so pretty.
Purple's my favorite color too, crystal scarlet, as you know. Yeah, that is an incredible bracelet. And it's heavy duty too. It's a little big for my wrist because my wrist is so small. You know, on my right wrist I'm about a 6 inch or 6.5 inch. Dave bought me this bracelet for Mother's Day, and when he opened the box, I was like, there's no way that's going to fit me. That's like a child's bracelet. And it fit me. I was like, holy shit, I'm a 6-inch wrist. So anyway, that tells us that is at a 7.5. It's a little bit big on me. But if you're an average size wrist, this is going to fit you perfectly, because average size people are about 7 to 7.5 inch. And then it will go up to, if I put it on the biggest one, it'll go up to 8.5 inches. Isn't that beautiful? Nobody's going to miss you in that one. And this is a charity item too. So whoever wins this one, all of your purchase tonight is going to the charity of your choice, which is really, really cool. Because, you know, what my thought was, every charity could use peace and faith. By the way, some of the amethyst cabochons are phantom on this piece. This one is a phantom, and this one is a phantom down here.
It's a really gorgeous bracelet.
Isn't that beautiful? I know. Isn't it pretty? So anyway, that is here for you. And I think that was...
we have just a couple of the agate eyes left over. So if you missed these, they were more towards the beginning of the show. These were $99. They come from the Narmada River in India. Yep. They do naturally form that way. And they are protectors of your third eye.
Protectors and activators of your third eye. That's for your Shiva altar. Remember I was telling you earlier you should try to create a Shiva altar? that would be the perfect Shiva altar stone for you.
So these are available, $99.
Do you want to show them the tanzanite ring really quick?
Oh, yes, let's do it.
Since they were asking for rings. We did have one more ring tonight. Just real quick. This is raw tanzanite from Tanzania, Africa, one of the Synergy 12. This is an incredible ring too. This is all done in sterling silver with a little 14 karat gold moon on the side for someone who wants to activate their third eye. Isn't that gorgeous? This one is $299 for beautiful natural tanzanite. That's a gorgeous crystal, by the way. It's terminated.
Yes.
You don't often see terminated tanzanite at that price. So that is pretty incredible.
Look at how gorgeous that is.
Oh
with
my
the light
gosh, you
shining
guys.
through it.
Mhm.
So pretty.
Tanzanite. And that's adjustable in sterling silver. That would make a great thumb ring,
Oh, yeah.
wouldn't it?
Ooh. And it matches my nail polish so nicely.
It does. Look at
Oh my
that.
gosh. Okay, if you guys don't get this, if nobody gets it, I
It's
will.
already gone.
Right as I was realizing it.
I'm like, good luck, Alexis. That's like me half the time. Like, okay, don't buy it.
No, you know what? I don't think I actually want you to get this. Okay, so
We didn't give away the programmable vagina.
No, we're definitely gonna give these away.
Okay.
Team, can you just let me know if there, aside from this
Congratulations,
list that I
Corinne.
had, if there's anything else left?
Corinne Callan got that one.
Rings, the
Yay!
leaf rings.
Oh, we still have both sizes.
Both sizes.
Okay,
And
and
the pendant as well.
the pendant. Okay, all right, thank you guys.
We still have tourmaline rings and pendants.
Yes, so we still have the rings in both sizes.
Mhm.
Oh no, I didn't. Sorry, guys. I
I'm
didn't
wearing
realize.
one of the rings. This is the smaller size of the ring. I love it. It's so comfortable.
They're
this,
very, very pretty.
This one is pink with gold and drapite, but they're all different combinations. And so I'm wearing the one that's a size 7 because that's my biggest finger is my ring finger, and it's a 7. The rest of mine are smaller. So if you're like me and you have small hands, I would not get above the 7 because you can make these bigger, but you can't make them smaller.
So the rings are $114, and then we also still have the pendant as well. So the team will be commenting for that shortly. I just dropped it.
So congratulations. I have to remember to take it off because it's really, really comfortable and I forget that I have it on.
And is the flame still available? Okay. And the huge quartz flame behind us is also still available. So if you've been waiting until the end of the show, if you've been saving your load. That was weird. I'm sorry for saying that.
No, but you know what? It's the theme of the show, though. See, I don't have a load to save.
I guess you don't. No, you kind of just blow. Well, because don't they say blow your load? Okay.
Yeah, but I don't
Anyway,
have that.
Now, we've got some. If there isn't anything left, the team will let us know. We have some giveaways, so I don't want to end the night without doing these giveaways. I have three giveaways left for you. So the
Programmable vagina.
So this isn't actually programmable because this is not quartz. So this is actually just glass.
I thought it was quartz.
No, it's actually just glass. I don't want.
You can't program it. Sorry.
And somehow it ended up in Claire's office one day. She doesn't know why. It was given up to us to use as a giveaway.
It gets weirder and weirder.
Yeah.
This is a weird non-quartz glass vagina pendant from Claire's office.
It's not a vagina pendant. We're calling it the Love is Love pendant.
It's a vagina, Alexis.
It's not a vagina. And we're sending it with this Aura Rose Quartz sphere because rose quartz is the stone of universal love, and the rainbow represents pride, and so we thought that was a cute little giveaway. So if you're feeling called to this,
that's a vagina.
if you're feeling called to this, Athena is gonna choose a winner right now. So go ahead and comment yes, and Athena is gonna choose a winner because she's being she's being
I'm getting
a
spicy.
troublemaker. We need to end. She's gone on too long.
I told you after 6:30, all bets are off. I'm not gonna be good.
We're
I don't want
almost
to.
done, guys.
Shiny balls and glass vaginas. Because that's why you came here today. That is how you spent your evening today. And I'm proud of you for it. who better, right, to do this with than us? All right, who's feeling it? A glass vagina and a rose quartz sphere. It's actually a really pretty duo.
Yeah.
I ruined it.
No, they still want it, so you didn't ruin it.
We still have a white onyx lamp,
Oh, which size?
medium.
Ooh.
We also still have a medium white onyx lamp. So while Athena
That's
is...
that size.
You choose a winner. While she's doing that, I'm going to show this to you.
She knows why ADHD now is in full gear.
So this is the medium size of the white onyx lamp. It's got the beautiful swirl. And then this is... I'm looking for the price.
All right, I've got my winner.
This is $4.49 for the medium white onyx lamp. So that
Don't. That's the last white onyx lamp, so don't let it pass you by. Those are really beautiful, and you will have that forever. You will love it. Christy Porosky. My 3 daughters are LGBTQIA members,
Oh.
and I would love to show them support through this piece. So we're gonna find a third item to send you because,
Oh, I love
as a
that.
mom, Christy, if you have 3 kids and we send you 2 things, what's about to happen? I don't care how old they are. They're gonna be like, really? We're gonna like, may the best person win. So
really
we will
love
choose
that.
a third goodie so that all 3 of your babies have something from SG through you to support them on their journey.
We still have this. Should we?
That needs to be separate. I feel like that is for somebody.
All right.
But we will
find
choose something really beautiful for your third child. And thank you, Christy, for being an amazing parent.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Mwah.
We should all have had parents like you.
Agree.
Okay. I think we should do one on the event page, and I think we should do one here. So which one would you like to do here, and then we'll do the other one on the event page.
I've been talking about this one a lot.
I was
so
really
I think
hoping.
we really need to do this. Or is that this? You were hoping to talk about this right
Yeah.
now? Okay. Yeah. Perfect.
I will tell you, I've seen a lot of amethyst hearts in my life.
and it's so one of a kind.
with calcite even. I don't think I've ever seen one as beautiful as this. I really don't. It is so incredibly beautiful, you guys.
I'm obsessed, and it's got goethite right there.
The black
Just
is
the trauma
goethite.
healer.
Calcite brings joy. Excuse me, that's the white kind of band down the middle, and then amethyst, and those are all phantom points. I mean, holy shit. Amethyst is for peace, balance, and detoxification.
And it's also agate, which is a protector of relationships. It's just super duper special. So, however you want to do this one.
I think you should choose this one. I really do. Will you?
Really? I would love to. So
Yeah.
go ahead and comment yes if you're feeling called to this one, and I will choose a winner.
That's a piece of a lifetime. It's
It's so
totally
special.
3D, Joey. I couldn't agree with you more. It's so cool. Like I said, I've seen amethyst hearts, so for me to be impressed, I'm like, this is really something.
It's super duper special.
Really, really, really something.
All right, I'm seeing you guys comment here.
I'm excited.
Me too. Oh, let's see.
Yeah, isn't it gorgeous?
All right, Kimberly Wilson.
Yeah.
Kimberly said, yes, please. I have some struggles with my son,
Zaylin, I think?
Zaylin,
Mm-hmm.
who happens to have Down syndrome. I would give this to him to help him. I have RA, rheumatoid arthritis, I'm guessing. And we both need some of self-love energy.
So we're just setting the intention that you're going to heal up your autoimmune situation. RA is no fun, no joke. And that Zaylin will have everything that he needs. And we're sending you both so much love.
Sending you a whole lot of love.
You're a wonderful mother, Kimberly Wilson. You really are. So we see you, we love you, appreciate you. And we're sending all that peace and joy and healing and protection and all that energy your way tonight, Mama. Good job. And cheers.
Just a few of the star sapphire spheres.
Oh my goodness, how?
Star Sapphire Spheres.
Oh, okay. All right, guys. I didn't know that we had any of these left.
It's my favorite stone.
We have star sapphire spheres left in both sizes. Just the small. Okay, so I was
Just
showing
the
you guys the
small,
wrong size.
1 to 1.25 inches. These are $89. Star Sapphire, 5% of all sapphires are stars.
And they all have perfect 6-pointed stars. Let me see if I can get
It's the heart of wisdom, darling.
I can see it to the naked eye, but the camera doesn't always like to pick up on stars.
It's there. You'll see it.
Yeah, you'll find it. It'll be a mission for you.
It might be easier to show them on my ring, just to give them a sense of what that looks
yeah,
like.
good idea.
My ring likes to dance. Even on my ring, but if the flashlight, you might be able to hit it.
Yeah. Oh yeah, there you go. So you see it. I had it just.
You see what that looks like? That's what you're going to see on your sphere. Maybe not. Without the light?
Our camera really just doesn't like.
I know. It doesn't like star sapphires. With the flashlight,
It
though.
doesn't
will it
like
do it?
stars. Oh, there we go. Yeah. You
Maybe
guys
try
can
it.
see it.
Oh, yeah. Now try it with the sphere, actually. My ring might have spawned some creativity. You will see it when you get your piece. It's just hard sometimes. The flatter the surface, the easier it is to see. So that's why my ring is a little bit easier on camera. But they're beautiful, you guys. It's my favorite. My favorite. Okay.
Now I believe that was everything. And we will
So-
do the last giveaway on the event page.
Yeah, so head over to the event page tonight. We're going to put the Super 7 sphere over there. It's the last giveaway for tonight. We did some really crazy giveaways tonight. I mean, holy shit. Thousands of dollars worth of giveaways. Thank you for helping us support the charities tonight. That was super special, too. You're blessing a lot of people by being here. I know, there's a lot of superhero mamas here. And so I'm glad you were able to see the star in that last shot, too.
Oh, yay.
Yeah, so if you shop tonight, you made good life choices, and you're going to get an invoice tomorrow sent to your email. Please make sure if you shop tonight that you go to sagegoddess.com and set up an account. It's very important. You're going to put your YouTube handle there. That's how we find you. That's how you pay your invoice. That's how you get your goodies. Remember that everything ships for free in the U.S., $5 outside the U.S. to any country in the world. And you can use PayPal credit, Zip, or just your regular payment method when your invoice comes. You have 24 hours to pay your invoice. That takes us into Thursday. Then we will ship your items to you next week. And I want to say thank you for coming. We hope you had a really good time.
Thanks, guys.
We
This was
did.
really, really fun. Thank you for joining our Pride party.
I don't wave flags, but I am very proud. Woo!
All right, guys. We love you.
Good night. Have a great
Bye.
one, you guys.